Hey, this is Wayne, the role-playing public radio. We're playing Atomic Robo! This is the third adventure. We're on Danger Island. It's still dangerous.
And there's 5 of us today, so it's Danger 5.
It's dangerously 5.
Not sure. Did we actually name it Danger Island? Did I name it Danger Island?
I thought you called it Danger Island.
Did I call it Danger Island?
Isn't that the canonical name for that island?
Oh, yeah, the Danger Isle, so...
Yeah, Jesus. Get your own cannon straight.
It's been a week. I've slept.
Wow. I thought my memory was
Wow,
bad.
Aaron slept for an entire week.
That
sounds like heaven.
That's more hibernation.
It really doesn't. Bed sores hurt.
No. Have you guys seen
were
the
you
weather
hanging out with
outside?
Brian Williams? Is that why your memory is so bad?
It's not so bad.
No. I wasn't. I was not that delusional. So, take that, used to be respected news anchor Brian Williams. Any case, though,
can't be Hugh Downs.
Topical.
But this will actually be the second part of the this issue of Atomic Robo, which I am titling "Big Trouble in Akihabara."
But we're not in Akihabara, but it's still a good title.
So that is the title. That is the current title right
we're
now.
to Akihabara?
Will I
Give it time.
Continue?
Okay, I'm sorry.
So
I'm just excited.
I understand why you're excited, but the sugar needs to go down a little bit. When we left the intrepid action scientist of Tesladyne,
we had been given Sentai suit medallions.
Wait a second. They had been ordered by head Atomic Robo to head out to the Danger Isles headquarters of their Japanese equivalent, Big Science Inc., in order to assist with an experiment. However, once they got there, they quickly learned that the isle had been taken over by the heinous Dr. Shinka, arch rival of Big Science Inc. and their fighting force. And I keep forgetting this name. Why do I keep forgetting this name?
Danger 5.
No, they're not Danger 5.
We're on Danger Island, and there's clearly more than...
But essentially, the Sentai group...
They're working with Hawking, aren't they? That bastard!
Oh, here it is. Science Team Super 5.
So is Big Science Inc. a subsidiary of Monsanto?
No. They operate...
Monsanto's a subsidiary of Nyarlathotep.
Yeah.
Which is a subsidiary of Majestic 12.
Yeah.
Which is a subsidiary of Fox News.
Whoa!
But that's like the team of Andy Royd, I'm write down everybody's names, Dr. Jurgen Hauptmann, and Dr. Malevolent.
That's malevolent.
Whatever. managed to defeat several of Shinka's soldiers, including one Biomega enhanced soldier who they pulled information from, and made their way into
I did surgery.
And then we freed him, and we threw rocks at him so he wouldn't feel attached to us. Go away, we don't like you anymore.
But at the time were tears.
I don't think there was any kind of Old Yeller issues. He was willing to go out on his own.
Not Old Yeller, just get out of here, be free.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be Harry and the
I'm pretty
Haters.
sure that's how that went down.
But you managed to make contact with the head of the head of Big Science Inc., Dr. Yumeno.
Oh yeah,
one of the previous big.
We may know him.
Yeah, well, you do know him now, and he informed you that Dr. Shinka managed to infiltrate you while they were modifying a teleportation experiment, something that was a joint venture with Tesladyne.
Yeah,
and ended up completely taking over the base. Science Team Super 5 managed to disappear while chasing Shinka back through the gate, but they haven't heard anything since. And as far as you can tell, they have made adjustments to the portal and are gating something through it.
Yeah, they came in through the portal, so they are,
Yeah, they they reconfigured it and are bringing it back. So, Dr. Yumeno has supplied 3 of you with, reflex suits, which the the Science Super Team 5, I can't keep saying this.
Just say Danger 5.
Nah. They supplies them with.
Give that snake
will allow you some other aspects. However, as you're getting ready to try to put these on or figure out how to do that while saying a very goofy catchphrase, Dr. Yumeno looks over to the console and kind of exclaims, "Oh my god, I got communications back with the main office space." Starts typing in a couple commands.
No time for that. Activate Super Sentai suit.
No, there's time for that. There's plenty of time for that.
Well,
why isn't it working?
Stop doing that.
You forgot the catchphrase already, didn't you?
It's been a week, Aaron.
Well, before you do that,
we've forgotten.
The only reason I say to hold off on that, using the transformation matrix releases a tremendous amount of energy. Whenever you do it, usually it will reveal your location to anybody on the base, so they will be able to find us quick. So I would ask you not to do it in here, so we have a command center.
You don't listen. You don't.
Two. I had completely forgotten about this during the attack, but one of your colleagues is actually here.
Yeah.
He had been sent here. He had ended up being sent over here about 2 months ago to help us with some of our energy production issues in our newer batteries.
Is it Dr. Hebbett blasting worthy? Please tell me it's Dr. Hebbett blasting.
No, it would be your intrepid
smell that.
colleague that Drew will now introduce.
Dr. Charles March.
I thought he was
An
fired for gross
electrochemist
violations
from
of
the
safety
United
protocol.
States, now here on this godforsaken island.
So, and yes, they had been bringing you over to do that, and and you are the resident electrochemist from the group. But that's not
And the
all.
reason you can push that button and turn into Superman is because of me. Don't go using it all crazy like.
So he's on the island already?
He had been here. He had been here for a couple of months, again assisting with our latest venture for the defense of Japan.
Ah.
So we had been taking care of that. But he looks up there and no, he's wandering the halls. This might not be a good thing.
So we should rescue him?
I'm not wandering the halls.
Well,
I'm right here.
okay, this is going to take a minute to explain. Looks back over to the portal, the screen on the portal room. Okay, I have time. Dr. Schenka, as you know, is a renowned biologist and geneticist, and is part creating the Biomega. That's the Biomega process. But he liked to test on various different animals for different things, and well, we ended up rescuing one of his and raising it as our own, but we kind of humor him in a couple ways, only just because he is very smart, but also he has some odd
I don't use
theories
him
about
to
the
try
world.
and, capture static electricity from the carpet. No, never.
But the thing about it is that he's a tiger in his body, so...
Can I make a
Well, that's fine.
roll to
I
know that one?
Yes, we
That's
have.
fine.
We
Can I make the roll?
What role do you want to make?
Science. Have I heard about this one?
Yes, you may. So this will be at a +5.
Okay. So the 5 plus my 3 gives me an 8.
Wait,
Sounds!
was it a 5 he needed to get?
Yes, you need to get it at 5.
Yes, he did.
Oh.
Yes, actually...
No, I think it's where he did.
Oh.
I thought
Oh,
he was rolling +5.
What's your final roll, David?
What's your
My
final
final roll is a 3.
Oh,
Your final roll is a 3?
yeah.
Okay, then you do not... It's you've only heard of this
You could
creature's
spend a
name.
fate point and know.
Yeah, you can know it, but that's about it. So,
No,
but
if you spend a fate point, that
Hey, Drew.
yeah, that's the
There's
thing.
my
You
guy.
can spend a fate point if you want to know about it, but at this moment you're still at 3 at the beginning of this, so... Unless you try to earn it. So, you know
Is that
his...
blood or wine?
That's
Wine.
you
Or
know
blood
his
wine.
name is,
It's
and
wine.
we will go to Dan for his character introduction.
I didn't know reptile livers could handle it.
I'm the ferocious, large, untamed fighting feline Model Y. You can call me Project Fluffy.
Everyone else does.
Project Fluffy!
Are you actually
Wait,
talking?
is he here in the room with us?
No, he is not. He's actually currently prowling the area. That's the area around the loading docks.
Oh. So we should go rescue the chemist and and Fluffy.
It wouldn't hurt to get them on your side. However, I do want to remind you that there are at least still 30. That's 30 of Shinka's soldiers there. Those, and I cannot identify yet whether or not they are. They are Biomegas. Although once you are suited up, the sensors should be able to identify which ones are which.
But okay, so there's 30 of them and 3 of us currently, so we would be outnumbered 10-1. But if we got those 2, it would be 5 against 30. So,
We'd still be.
but it would be 6-1,
Yes.
which is almost that's I mean, my math processor is currently broken, so I can't calculate the number, but it's big. So it's a dramatic.
All that
improvement
means
of
is
our-
that we would need a smaller force multiplier.
Yeah.
Like the Kawaii gun,
Also remember
with a
that-
loudener.
And also remember from the last time, there is about 15 big science employees, including guards, that are currently blockaded off in in one of the break rooms. So
Okay. Well, let's go and you with your stealthiness and your natural reptilian stealthiness.
I'm not that stealthy. The dinosaur I modeled, after, it's not quiet. It's quite large.
How did it survive in the wild if it couldn't sneak up on its prey?
It chased. As far as I know, it chased. I'm not a paleontologist. I don't know.
Actually, most
You don't know your
paleontologists
people's
believe that they were scavengers.
Like they're hardly my people.
Dead things don't run very fast.
Oh.
I think I'm the only one of my
Usually.
people.
Unless they do.
I have the brain of a human, you know.
In which case we run.
Okay,
Well,
so
mixed
very
cultural
fast.
background.
So Dr. Yumeno says, all right, before you go,
Yes.
what is your plan? I can't establish communications with them yet because that would give...
Well, see,
that would
planning
give
is
the
not
safe room away.
planning is not
6
exactly.
to 1, it sounds like their plan is to walk out there and get shot.
You're not there yet, Drew.
Go away.
Well, and I'll reiterate...
Why do we
before-
keep butt dialing people?
So, well, I'll reiterate also just for you guys too. There are currently 10 of the Shinka soldiers, for lack of a better term, in the portal room.
Well, we're clearly not going there until we've done all the other things.
Right, because...
Well,
all right.
And you know where they are because they're moving things back and forth into the portal. However, there are at least 25 others wandering around the top tier of the base where it has the portal room. And quick map. That's like the primary portal room right here. A clean room area before entering in there. The lobby and that's like workroom. Side offices with servers. The break room. And a large loading dock that leads off to
Okay.
the coast.
So we know that Fluffy is over here on the loading docks. Where is Dr. March?
So, like, Dr. March, where were you last? Where were you last seen?
Jamaica.
Far away from it. In my lab.
Why do we call the snack room
Well, the door's right there.
Why do we do that? It doesn't make sense.
Because it has an island feel.
Oh, yeah, because we keep playing Bob Marley.
So, but yeah, where were you hiding when everything went down?
In my lab.
Or some Skrillex.
No, it'd be Bob Marley.
That's like
Why
in
would
labs. Okay, so that would actually be cordoned off here with the office space, since you would have that area. So it's about right around here. So you're in the edge. The break room is all the way down here.
Well, I say we find the two wanderers and have them...
Or we could just totally ignore them and just do our own thing.
No, we...
Yes!
Because we'll need their help to free everyone else. Because if we can free everyone else, then we'll have a significant better... one, freeing everyone else will at least cause a distraction, causing their Shinka's forces to commit to fighting them, and we could go then penetrate the portal
And since
room.
they're in opposite directions from us, we need to figure out which one to go for first.
Yeah.
Who's physically closest to us?
From where you guys are right here
So
in
no
this.
loading docks?
No, actually, it's in this. This is actually the part of the secret passage that led him to the panic room that Dr. Yumeno is in here. So you guys have the closest area. If you want to go upwards, you will go to the halls where the offices and labs are.
So where Drew is.
Where Drew is. So,
Okay.
and Drew, before we get started, well, that's like this. Just to let you know. Let me do this first. Dan, where you're at, there are 3 of the Shinka soldiers in there, and there are 6 wandering around the offices and labs,
Okay.
patrolling up and down where you are, Drew. Now, before we get started, I'm going to see Ross, David, and Tom. You'll decide what you do first, and then I'm going to switch over to them first. I'll switch to them
Okay.
to let them have their scenes.
Well, we're going after who's physically closest.
That's fine, so, but
Well,
you'll make your decision.
And
then
we're
we'll
also
move.
going to need to be able to bring something that will convince Fluffy that we are on his side. Doctor, do you have a meat gun?
So,
No.
Nobody has meat guns!
no, we
That was
don't.
a Powerpuff Girl thing. That's a cartoon.
So,
I made a meat
but if you
gun
want-
once.
But if you want
I was
to...
able to get chickens to fire out of it at damn near escape velocity.
Was that the same night you were experimenting with the LSD gun?
Maybe.
So, but if anybody would like to make a...
Rainbow chickens!
But what you know so far,
Hey, at least
you
when they
actually
hit
have
their
already been given the
target, the escape
information that would probably
velocity,
make you
they're
relevant to this, at least to him trusting you. So, anybody can make...
Well, we're
a
not
sci-
Japanese. That might help.
Well, anybody here can make a science check, with especially for biology or...
That's me.
genetics.
2.
Okay.
2.
Okay, Tom.
7.
7? Alright. It was actually 3, but Tom got it right off. Time got the hell out of it.
Spent 4 fate points to beat Tom's roll. How does that feel, Tom?
So,
I was like, go to sleep.
but Tom has figured out that since he is a that's like since he is part Biomega, he is able to, that Fluffy would be able to smell his own kind, and considering that you do not smell anything like them, he will probably not attack you on sight unless you show any aggression first.
I have no emotions. I am a robot.
Yeah.
So
In case one of us wearing like a McCain Palin button or something.
Wait, I could rub myself all over the good doctor here. You'll recognize his. Then the
Which doctor?
The doctor in the room with us, Doctor.
Here, rub yourself all over me.
okay.
Not Yamato, but
Himeno. Dr. Himeno.
Yeah, I'll just rub myself on him. I'll just give him a big hug.
That's a great idea. Let's all do that.
No.
Well, in any case, what is your plan?
This may feel awkward, but it's for the science.
Where is your plan? Where are you going first?
We'll sneak out the tunnel, and I guess I will go. Who has the highest action? Or I have a +1. You have a +1 too?
To what?
To sneaking.
So your
Plus
well, that would be
one.
intrigue.
Yeah.
So
Oh, intrigue.
yes.
Oh, that'd be +0.
I cannot sneak at all.
Plus
So
one.
that would
Okay.
mean you.
Like, scheisse.
Yeah, you may be. I mean, besides, because they might mistake you for a Biomega. At least that for
like-
brief.
Yeah, my friend, I am a Biomega like you. We should party.
Well, you maybe don't talk, but if they just see you in the distance, maybe they won't attack you.
Talking to me like Sean Connery speaking Japanese.
they're like, what the? It's like, they're like, what the fuck?
All right. So
I heard
Tom-
something
well,
something potato.
So
What did
Tom
you-
is going to go ahead
talking to
and
the
sneak
Irish?
ahead.
Yeah.
Do your stealth check. Okay. So that
That'll
will
be David and I will hang back to support him in case he gets into trouble.
Okay, so that will
Like,
be
go
ahead.
That will be
I
your
will
next
cover
scene.
you with the
This is
Kawaii gun.
the next one, so you'll be leaving the next one.
Scheisse.
All right,
Feels the Qui-Gon again?
Dan.
Yes.
You managed. It's like once you managed to make it out, out of your research kennel. So, which is what they jokingly call it. It actually is more just kind of it's like a homey lab that has your bed and everything in there.
And something dangling from a string.
So,
There's always something dangling from the
No,
string.
it's a poster of a kitten saying "Hang in there."
but you have a voice-controlled computer with Dragon Naturally Speaking, so you can just go ahead and dictate your notes
So I'll be
or spells in this
commenting
case.
about the meta implications of the research that I just witnessed today and how that can be quantified and singled out and applied to an Eastern philosophy and how we might be able to invoke that kind of science without actually doing the experiment.
Okay, so that's what you were doing when the attack went down. You were almost locked into your room. However, you managed to get out in time, and in the intervening time, the only open doors led you. That's like up through here into the seaside docks, where they usually. That's like where usually most of the shipping goes out.
Okay.
From here, you are. I would say right around the entrance here. And off to the left-hand side are 3, obviously, Shinka soldiers. I will say, go ahead and make a notice check. This will be at a plus. Oh, it's not. It'll need to be a +3.
I have...
Yeah.
I'm at +5.
Okay, so... And that with your roll?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because...
yours is +5.
Yeah,
You rolled
that's
a
my...
0.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, that's fine.
I notice things.
You notice things.
That's good. That's a good skill. Two
But
of
you're also easily distracted.
the two nearest that's like the ramp going up into the primary
Still just
workshop
cat.
are obviously Biomega enhanced. The other
Okay.
one is not. But that seems to be one of Shinka's lieutenants, which you do realize from the structure of of how they work, and are commanding the other two. They seem to be trying to pull some stuff out of the shipping containers.
Okay. Can I tell what that is yet?
Not. It's like
More
not while
importantly,
going
can you tell
around.
if they are delicious.
Bless you. Not until you go and without getting a visual, because their smell is kind of overpowering, and the sea area is overpowering everything.
What is their threat level? Like, as a predator, I would assume that I would be able to gauge whether or not I felt confident in taking them on.
The lieutenant. I would say, the lieutenant is pretty. That's like you could probably take down a couple swipes. He's just a guy with a gun.
Okay.
The other two are Biomega enhanced. You just can't tell with what.
Okay.
So
He's got a gun and he's full of meat.
But without the lieutenant, they wouldn't be
Well,
coordinated.
you are
at all.
tasty and go well.
So you could, that would be,
Very well.
that's possible. That is definitely a possibility. So you don't, it's like you do know that some of the other creatures that Shinka has made in the past are, are controlled by devices to subdue their more feral tendencies. So, but you don't know that yet, and you can't identify.
I don't know what kind of biomegas they are, so meh. Sneak on by and look for help. What do I know of the situation? Am I just like, holy shit, I almost got locked in my lab and there's no one to be found but the bad guys?
You were given, that's like you saw on when you were out, it was a code 274, which was an island invasion. So you're aware that you've been taken over. You just don't know the details.
Okay. Well, in such a code, what is the standard procedure?
Proceed to safe rooms and wait for security forces to back you up.
Where's the nearest safe room?
The nearest safe room was the break room, which has been locked down on the opposite side.
Codename Jamaica.
Okay, you say wait for security forces to come in. Is this, opposing forces, Half-Life sort of security forces, where they're just going to come in and liquidate everybody?
No, this is
Okay.
actual protection. No, we don't do
These
that
are the
here.
Japanese. They actually care about their employees
Mostly. So you do have your choices. We'll come. It's like
I'm gonna follow protocol
you're gonna follow protocol. Okay.
unless a target presents itself.
Okay, then go ahead and make your stealth check. This will be
Well, shouldn't it be an opposed roll?
so. For this one can't just be a difficulty. So
Well, yeah.
Total of 5.
total of 5.
Yep.
Okay.
4 plus 1.
All right. Then. Well, let me. So for 1, yeah. You managed to get past the other 2, but 1 will have a chance. All right. I'm going. That's like you managed to make a tie on that with one of the other Shinka soldiers. So that will bring up a. You will manage to get past them, but it will bring up a consequence that one of us know thyself, and one of them starts sniffing around.
Okay.
So he'll start moving in your. One of the other Biomegas will start moving in your direction in about a minute, but you have gotten by.
Well, then I will isolate him.
Okay.
You think the hunter will become the prey?
Okay, well that will be your next scene.
Ooh, that should be an aspect.
Then put on
for
his
a stunt.
skin like a hitman.
So you're moving. I'll say
Okay,
you managed to
47.
move up over the containers, and you're starting in the hallway. And one of the Biomega soldiers will start moving that way here in a second.
There's a lot of fur coming out of your eyes there.
The first stunt on my list.
All right, Drew.
Yes.
You were in your. You were in your lab. Part of the offices with the cubicles actually has been sealed off a little bit into a makeshift clean room for your area. When you came in, they didn't have a specific. The only bait clean room they had was leading into the portal room, so they just kind of did a makeshift one for you. In the meantime, so you were there when it went down. The primary locked door locks went down over the hallway leading into the workshop. Mm-hmm. However, there is nothing really protecting you off of there, and you have already seen the soldiers moving up and down. They haven't noticed you yet because you're below. You're keeping it at least low enough. But what would you like to do?
Set up the door handle so the first person who touches it gets electrocuted.
Okay. Well, in order to do that. So, because this basically you're just really in a curtained off area that's sealed, so it's basically just a vacuum tubed clean room. Are you wanting to actually do the door leading off into the workshop, or
There's one just immediately next to me. Like there's one door in and out. I'm assuming.
okay?
And it's just,
Then that'll be 2 rolls to do that. One will be your electroscience to see if you can actually set up a circuit with the battery materials that you have, and I'll say that's available in your lab since you do it.
5.
5. That's more than enough to create a rudimentary one. So,
And then what do I need to do now?
you will have
To actually hook it up?
First, you'll have to sneak in order to get there into the door because, just to let you know, you are here. Sorry, it's so far away. You are here, and the door's here, and there are at least 2 of the soldiers patrolling in the opposite direction. So they will do opposed rolls with you.
This is not going to go well.
You got fate points, Drew.
You do have fate points, so.
This is going to go incredibly well.
So, well,
I don't
do
see
you have
any
You can spend
problem with
fate
this,
points
but-
after you roll.
Yeah, or if you have, I would also say, if you think of a stunt in the middle of it, you can invoke that as well.
I've been trying. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Okay.
You can, for example, you could do corporate lab rat, where you gain a +2 to stealth checks in a lab environment.
I fit right in.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do
Lab
that.
rat. Yeah.
Lab rat.
Lab rat. Okay, so you're
So I've got a
+2.
+2 to stealth.
2. So
+2 to rolls to, or make it more
average.
to
Plus
create.
1 for the roll. +2, so that'd be 4.
4.
Actually, it'd be like +2 to create an advantage while in a lab environment.
No.
Yeah.
So I would be willing to do that. So you have
For
any other
stealth
advantage?
or
No.
physical stuff.
Yeah, that's absolutely a fine one.
You know which beakers nearby are the ones you can
Yeah, that's
throw in their
again.
face.
That's my sort of my biggest criticism with the new Fate is that it expects all players to be game designers to come up with new game mechanics on the fly.
That was kind of my issue with it too. So
Fate Core is a lot worse than this version, but like it's still.
So
Because this one has
I'm also
a lot of
just out
good
practice
examples.
because I haven't been playing for a while.
Well, yeah.
no, and that's
but-
fine, and we're completely forgiven.
No, it happened in Save Game when that Fate Core one shot I ran because people were like, "What kind of Fate stunts should I come up?"
Oh yeah, we were just sitting around with.
And it's like, I shoot good. Oh, that sounds good.
Where do you
I'll
think
shoot
we
good.
should get shit,
Like
or-
everyone took shoot good stunts instead of like talking or punching or anything. It was
which is amazing because we did almost a social engineering aspect to that game
Which
as
was
well.
fine.
Well, dude, come on! I was playing Jacket.
Well,
Yeah.
you
Okay,
had
but in any
highlights
case,
of it,
but in any case, you get lucky. As far the 2 soldiers, like the 2 Shinka soldiers, are not who are noticing you are moving back towards where their friend is at the end, so they do not notice you, and it will be one. It's like you will actually have need to do one more electrochemical roll to wire this up. This will only be at a plus. I'd say this will be a +4 to wire it correctly.
Well, then I get a 3.
You can spend a fate point too. Again, in this case, you can invoke. You still can invoke the stunt if you want. So
How many fate points?
Can I
do we
take a
have?
little bit longer and just give it another try in a second?
3.
well, since it was under it, so
Well, can you spend a fate point?
I
now?
can.
You can
Well, I don't
spend
know.
a
I
fate-
guess it depends on how many
you can
fate
spend a
points I
fate
have.
point now if you want to stunt it. So
No. You could just spend a fate point to activate an aspect to give yourself a plus.
Well, yeah, but I don't know how many fate points I have.
You have 3.
you have 3. You've already spent 1, so you have 2 now.
You can gain fate points by compelling aspect. In other words, give yourself a disadvantage.
Yeah, or if I compel something for your aspects, then you will to get an advantage during a scene. Then you will get a fate point for that.
Like, for example, mine is I am a human who thinks he's a robot, so I can compel an aspect, be like, no, I'm a robot. I can stick my hand in that fire and pick up that thing that dropped in the fire. Oh, God, my pain sensors. They're obviously calibrated too high. I should go back to the shop.
I'll go ahead and spend
Anyway.
a fate point to make it work, then yeah.
Okay, so that will and what are you invoking for that? So what aspect are you invoking?
Did you write them out?
What aspect?
Yes,
Yeah.
what aspect are you invoking to overcome that?
Do you have them written up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thomas Edison is a bitch.
I'll accept it. So, fucking direct current alternating all the way. That's why you were hired at Tesla. So,
Nice. I like.
actually, you know what? And I'm going to actually give you back that fate point for that entire one. So, this is your first time, and I'm willing to do that. So that actually works. All right, it's
Hey, he is a bitch.
all right. It is set up. So this
he electrocuted an elephant.
he was an ass.
Yeah, no, that's a thing. That happened.
Oh, I'm aware of it. So
I
It
know.
was really funny because my other my stealth
frying an
The murder
elephant
elephant
is funny.
aspect. No, my stealth aspect is plagiarism.
Wow. Okay.
So
Okay, but in any case, that is actually set up.
so I'm all for stealing other people's ideas.
Well, okay. So the door to this hallway is now electrified. So anybody touching the
Yeah,
door
now I
handle?
just have to get one of them to touch it before one of my teammates does.
Well,
You don't know
but
that.
doing that,
I know.
but doing that ended your scene. So and back to David and Ross,
You
you'll
have
be
this
acting
aura
first.
of a trustable character.
I was like, I'll say Tom managed to go ahead and since he cleared the path for you,
Okay.
he managed to go ahead and help you move up forward.
Yay.
So you're at the entrance now.
Let's move ahead stealthily,
There is a
quietly.
there is a grate there. However, you can't see around the corner, but you can try to make notice checks to see if anything is coming up.
Yeah, throw dice, no problem.
Actually, utility belt.
Ha.
Let's see. Let's see. Something shiny. Do I have something shiny that will
I got
work
a
as a
wand.
mirror and just kind of look around the edge?
Is that one of your stunts?
No. I'm just asking, is there a chance that I've got something on me that would work?
Are you giving yourself an advantage somehow or a bonus to your roll? Then you need to spend a fate point or have a stunt for it.
Yeah. So that's. And
Or you'd have to make a roll to set it
Yeah,
up.
if you're creating advantage,
Like you can do it without those things, but you then have to make a roll to like craft something or like have.
Yeah, so if you
some
want the
sort of
advantage, I would say if you want a stunt that creates an advantage, that
Let's
would be
just do the notice.
Just do something always on hand.
Throw dice at problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. My notice is 3.
3, and what'd you make, Ross?
I got a 1.
You got a 1. Okay. You don't see anything.
Yeah, it's fine.
David, you don't. That's like you only see the front. That's like the back of the hallway, which it looks like it's about maybe 10. That's like about 10 or 15 feet in.
Can I point at guards, whisper at them, and highlight them so that we can see them through walls?
You're not crime wizards
Damn it!
yet.
Well, that's all right.
Any case, you do hear voices.
What kind of voices?
2 voices speaking. It's like David hears that specifically. 2 voices speaking in Japanese.
Do they sound human or monstrous? Like, do the Biomegas like have a monster? I would imagine they would sound not human, or at least to the point where I would know, like, oh, that's not a standard human.
You don't know, but granted, you could make a
We
psychology.
talked to that one Biomega for a while. Did he sound completely human?
No, he didn't. But also, you can't hear these voices out. David's the only person who can hear it out. Although, if
Okay.
you would like to make a psychology
And go.
roll,
Okay.
if you try to make a psychology roll, you can try to identify if one is the other.
That would just be
Is
science.
psychology a skill or?
It's a science.
Yeah,
All right.
so it'd just be your science.
Yeah.
All right, let's try science and see what happens.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Okay.
Okay, their voices.
All right. But
So we hear
Tom-
voices. They're speaking Japanese.
Yes.
What are they actually saying?
Do you speak Japanese?
Yes, I do.
So is that through your? At that.
Oh wait, did you take a linguistics stunt?
Yeah. Hyperglot +2 linguistics.
Okay, then you can roll to try to understand what they're saying. So.
Okay. And if we were still going, I did spend a fate point in the last session, but first part of this game, to have used the Hyperglot stunt and a Rosetta Stone cassette or
Yes.
doohickey thingamawaller to learn Japanese on the plane.
That's fine. So. This might be a different dialect. So.
All right.
There's really even dialects are mutually intelligible in Japanese.
Usually, but certain slang terminology. That's what I'm gonna.
Oh, they're
They're Japanese punks.
yeah, they're Japanese motorcycle.
Or they might be from Osaka, or
Well, okay,
But-
okay, I see.
No, they just have
People from Osaka are
All of
monstrous
the
evil
different-
terrorists.
No,
Is that what you're saying? You're
all of the
No,
different
they're just- they
corporations
have
have their own
different-
dialects and slang.
exactly.
Haven't you watched Ghost in the Shell? God.
Yeah.
Anyway, David,
I got a
Tired of
4.
that stereotype.
you got a
that
4.
they're science terrorists.
Okay, you can. That's like you can tell one of them is
Yeah,
a
we
little
should
bit
work them
rougher
with anti-vaxxers.
in their speech pattern, but unfortunately, you're not able to tell much from it. Other than that's like it. He might be from. It's like it might sound a little bit gruffer coming out. Like this guy was like a thug.
He might be a thug or he might be a heavy smoker. But the words he's actually saying are completely unintelligible to me.
I'm lactose
I don't
intolerant.
understand a
There's
single word of that conversation.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Okay, and
I would
the answer
think
was
that would
nothing?
mean... What is
Yeah.
he saying?
So, but you do
Words.
understand. Okay, yeah, you can't determine that, but with the hyperglot, you do understand. God, do you think they'll be able to? That's like the boss will at least give us some time off next after this job is done. That's like, what are you talking about, man? Once this job's done, we're gonna own this island. It's gonna. That's the. Oh,
Give me baller.
That's me. Great. We'll be able to use that device to go anywhere we want, steal anything we want. and they won't be able to do a thing about it.
I'm going to.
It's amazing. It's amazing that it's amazing that voice over the. That's like that anonymous benefactor gave us the access codes.
I'm shaking my fist at anonymous benefactor, the real villain.
Gesturing at my teammates, indicating bad guys ahead.
Okay.
You made it to the grate. They followed you, Tom, and you're currently waiting there. So there are two there. You can't tell them they're that yet. Although I would say you
Can't tell what?
They can't tell if they are Biomega or just normal soldiers. Although you can do what you did the last time and try to notice by a smell.
Which, yeah, I do that.
It will be a little more difficult because you're behind a grate.
Great block smells.
Clearly.
Well, no, you have airways going.
8.
Jesus.
Remember,
There's
notice is 5.
there's just
Yeah.
a garbage chute.
Well, that's like one on the right hand side of your right hand side is a Biomega, the other is not. So just a normal soldier.
Okay.
But you can attack and have the surprise because you do know he's coming from this path. This was one of the secret passageways, so it is. That's like you can open it up and you will have the element of surprise on this attack.
Okay.
Supplies!
Yes, I say if they're by themselves, we should ambush them.
All right. I will try to take down the one on the left.
No, I have the grapple gun. You have a death ray. Use it on the Biomega.
Point.
Yeah. Jesus. Don't want to get overkill.
Might as well.
You take down
the
both of them.
gun
Sure.
and
Yeah.
take the death ray out.
Yeah. You become you're a maelstrom of death, right?
Well, I try not to be.
Oh, okay. Yes. So, in other words, you are. You can barely contain your animalistic rage, as we've previously
I haven't actually. I very easily do that.
No, you are.
Guys. Ambush first, discourse later.
All right.
Okay, so who's attacking first?
I will grapple.
Science, bitches! Blast.
You will.
Or we can just do it now.
Yeah.
Oh, you do get the surprise on them as you scream "science, bitches." That they end up looking in as the great door to the secret passageway opens up. So this one will be undefended. What did you get?
5.
5. That will definitely hit. They are wearing armor, so that's like how much. That's like so that will actually absorb 2 of that.
So that's still 3.
Do I hear gunfire or whatever it is? Death ray blast, whatever it is. I'm just curious as to how loud the gun is.
I do understand. We'll hold it for a second. We'll just get things out of the way.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem. So it's again going with this one at Fate Core. Their rules for doing turns is really weird too. So, and
Well, that's easily house.
it's house ruled, but it's taking that. So
We go. They don't go. We go again.
all right.
Just repeat.
So, but
We go, they don't go. We go, they forget to
I'm a
go.
terrible player. As a GM, I'm like, no, players must suffer emotion. Give us everything now.
and was this just general death ray, or was this what were you using the
Death Ray?
Kwai beam?
Yeah.
No,
Major,
the Kwai beam
major
hasn't been
railgun.
weaponized yet. So this is my old standby.
This is the weaponized death ray? Wow.
No, the Kawaii gun hasn't been weaponized yet. Right now, all that one fires is cute kittens. No, this one is my standby. The one that I have got powered by liquid sunshine that I extracted from oranges.
Okay,
So heat ray.
that is such an old joke. So, in any case, that's like the one, and also refiring right or left hand side.
I was firing at the Biomega.
Okay, that would be on the right then. He will go ahead and take 2 of his physical stress boxes, and will take a. He will fill out one mega box since that took out 2, and he will take a minor consequence of blinded by the light.
Oh man, this guy gets consequences and shit.
So, yep, these guys can get consequences. So.
What an asshole.
He's down. The other unfortunately did not see, so once your 2 attacks are done, he will get a chance to attack.
So the Biomega's down?
He's down for the moment, but he
go
has
jump on the
I'm going to go make sure he stays down.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Roar and charge.
Okay, are you doing this as an attack or to create an advantage?
No, to attack.
An attack.
Attack?
Yeah, roar and charge. It's a stunt.
Okay, so go ahead and make your roll.
He gets a additional.
Go for the face! I sunshine the face!
Kick him in the crotch. The crotch.
So, alright, he only got
You
a
got
plus
multiple
2.
hands, you both at the
6.
same time.
And he is, that's like you managed to hit him for the rest of his stress, and he has nothing else to port over, so he is down. The Biomega is down. And
Rest, my friend.
although you do see its skin fluctuating just a little bit when the attack was coming, but he immediately reverts to his normal form.
Oh, good.
Okay,
Now you've learned to be naked. That is embarrassing.
And the other...
I will grapple the guy right in the chest and then yank him down so he, falls on his face.
Just cause 2.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a grapple gun.
So, and you're using the grapple gun
Well,
for it?
it's a wrist-mounted grapple cannon. It's very cool.
Well, but the question is, do you have to scream like Mabel, grapple gun?
I got a 3.
Okay.
Grapple gun. Wow.
All right.
-4.
Yeah, -4 on that.
He
so it's a
decides
negative,
to dodge
so that
by
ends up being
opening his
a,
hands wide and
-2
standing
on
right in the
him.
way.
He doesn't see the grapple gun attached to his shirt.
That was
His
my
shirt.
favorite necktie.
Pulls him down, and you manage to get him on the edge of the door, knocking him cold.
Yay.
So his armor, it's
Head
like
trauma.
since he went for his head, he's not wearing a helmet. That
Not
his
me
armor
this
does not
time.
do anything for that. So you've taken the 2 out here. Drew, before we get back to you, you actually do hear some commotion out from the door. And before we do that,
was it a ruckus?
so no, slightly.
Could you describe this ruckus?
I think a
The
ruckus.
ruckus has already been described. And let's see. It looks like the 2 guards that were the 2 guards that were moving away down the hall have actually noticed and are starting to move back to your location, and you have not hidden yet, so we'll get back to you in a second.
Damn it!
All right, Dan, you are moving up that's like the hallway from the loading docks to the to the workstation. As you're going,
So they
like
hear a
moving
bunch
up.
of ruckus, and they decide not to walk towards the ruckus, but to walk away from it and check out the door I was messing with. Goofy.
No, we want that to happen. You're going to totally home alone their asses.
So, as you are moving up,
Hopefully.
so I will say you don't have to make since you go ahead and make one more stealth check.
Total of 6.
6. That is enough to beat. That is actually enough to beat the camera setup that you saw on the end. Since this terminates in another corner, and it's a little bit hard to look around. You see that get under the camera and manage to see 2 of the Shinka soldiers on the edge over here.
Okay.
They are. It's like one of them is kind of looking straight down the hallway, but you're at the bend, so he can't see you very well. And the other one's eyes are completely on his tablet, which you assume is hooked to the camera, looking down into the loading bay.
Okay.
So, thankfully, though, for you, it terminates just around the entrance. So the guys you got past, are not seeing anything.
Okay.
So you're still pretty good on that end.
I don't know.
What are you deciding to do?
Well, the one that actually has an immediate threat weapon has his back to me.
It's like they're both standing forward. It's just one of them is looking directly at a tablet, so he's kind of looking down.
Okay.
Probably playing Angry Birds or something.
Probably. The one that doesn't have a tablet is about to get a back full of kitty.
So,
Cats?
Okay.
I'm a kitty cat.
which will be a good idea. Although I am, I will be going ahead and compelling. That's like still a Biomega cat.
Okay.
As you hear a growl from behind you.
Sounds like there's someone playing a game of cat and also cat with you.
Somebody that's looks like you were discovered by one of the other Biomegas in the loading dock, and he's figured you out. And you, if you look around, you see a fully transformed armadillo variant.
Oh, fun. Okay. Then never mind.
So
The armadillo is going to get a face full of tiger.
Can't armadillos get the black plague?
only
No, you're thinking leprosy.
It's leprosy, and it's only 2. I think it's only 2 banded.
Okay.
It's 2 or 3 banded armadillos that only carry leprosy. So,
Count the bands, Dan.
Yeah.
Count the bands.
Yeah, beating up on a leper is just low.
well, no, they
Yeah, he's going to have
their
a few
body
more
bites
bites by the
it.
time
They're,
it's done.
they're
Think
fine.
of the cat
Oh,
from
okay.
Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
Come on, on, Dan.
That's speech
Take them apart one piece at a time.
It's confusing.
Poorly.
Anyway, but he will. That's like. But he will actually attack you first, since he managed to get a surprise on you. So this will be, he will be rolling for defense. Oh, sorry, you'll roll for defense on that. And what are you going to try to use for your defense?
Is athletics a good use of defense?
You can use it to jump out of the way, yes. So,
Okay, then yeah. Rawr!
Okay.
Rower.
Total of 6.
And he got a 6 as well. So,
Spend a fate point. I don't know.
well, if you leave it as that, there is no damage. However, he does get a boost for his next action.
If he spends a fate point?
If that's in, no, it's actually part of the rules for the attack. So
Okay.
I read that. It was reading on there. So he will go ahead and get a boost. So for this, he will be able to get for the next attack. He will have a +1 against any defense against you. So, but what it is now your turn? What are you doing?
Alright, I'll just tooth and claw him.
All right, tooth and claw.
Yep.
All right, you will defend. I put with physique.
3.
All right, and that will be a 2. So he will go ahead and do damage. And are you doing? Were you using the stunt with that, or were you?
Dan had a 3, he had a 2, so Dan deals 1 damage.
That's like he will deal 1 damage. So
I don't have any other stunts because, he...
and again, you can think of stunts on the fly too.
Meh. Not right now. I can't think of anything relevant.
Wait, when you tie, you don't cause harm, but you gain a boost.
Yeah.
You gain a boost. Dan would gain a boost if he died.
Well, no, it was the attacker who was gaining the boost.
Yeah, weren't you attacking?
No,
No.
it was. It was.
The
Yeah,
other one was attacking Dan.
yeah, I was.
All right, yeah. So
So-
you would gain a boost.
Yeah.
So, nice power stunt for you. Sink claws in. Just basically means that next round you get a bonus
The easiest boost would be like you dodge and you get a better position, +2 to your next attack, something like that, like
Yeah.
a one-time stunt.
Yeah.
So like you have the high ground, you know.
But
What the
we're
fuck
not
does that
talking about
mean?
me having the boost. We're talking about me having whether or not I want to burn a stunt slot for this scenario for
Okay.
a stunt. Which right now,
Well, you could just be a +2 bonus on any rolls in a similar circumstance.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be anything specific right now. It can be in.
So this is like hand-to-hand combat. It could be kitty foo, you know.
Yeah. You're.
+2 on attack,
Tiger
attack
style.
and defend rolls when in hand-to-hand combat against foes attacking you with hand-to-hand.
Thank you. I'm
abilities.
here all day.
So
That would be Tiger Claw.
Tiger Claw, yeah, there you go. So like,
Or just Rower.
yeah,
or tiger form.
Power!
Tiger School.
So. But
Tiger uppercut.
Is your Omega? Oh my god, it's the red dot.
But in turn though,
My old nemesis.
talking about that, you see he's.
For
That's
the
like
glory of the
that's
sun.
like the Biomega Dillo.
uh-huh.
So is going.
Oh god. For a second there I thought that was something else you said.
He will actually. That's like he actually will go ahead and spend 1 fate point to invoke Rolling Rampage and do an attack on you where he is flinging himself. Flinging himself and curling into a ball.
I will in turn invoke my own aspect of King of the Iron Jungle. That I'm the predator and he is lower on the food chain. No.
Whoa!
Okay, so that will. That's like, and you're doing that for Tooth and Claw, or
Yep.
you're doing Tooth and Claw to defend. All right,
Yep.
all right. Let's see what happens.
Total 5.
And that is only a 2 on him. So you managed to deflect that, and since it's an overrun, you gain an advantage over him.
Damn straight.
So what? It's like, what is your advantage?
What types of advantages are allowable?
It's just that's like anything that you can think of in the room, because you're in this general hallway that would give you an advantage on your next attack. He will be that's like essentially it'll be giving him a disadvantage.
Actually, I've got a fairly good one. You are a predator. Just give him the disadvantage. Food.
Yeah, disadvantage. You're delicious. And I'll even say that out loud. You're delicious.
So, all right.
Apparently, you've never had armadillo before.
All right, then
Actually,
actually,
Biomega, you don't know what the enhancements have done to the flavor.
You don't know what the palate of a tiger is either. Like,
all right. Do you have provoke?
I do.
All right, then go ahead and make a provoke. Because of that advantage, if you go ahead and make a provoke attack, he will make a will save, but he is at a -2 because of that.
Total of 5. I like these dice.
2, and he is at a -1. That's like the thing about, or that's like it's like Biodillo. Or is that he is actually very armored, but he is a fraidy cat of the highest caliber. So you actually have taken his, that's like his primary will, and he is slinking back into
I'd
it.
like to take this moment to be thankful for the fact that your dice rolling skills don't improve when you're the game master.
oh,
Oh, goatly.
But I've probably drawn attention of the other two, though, and so this is going to be fun.
I'm just saying. I mean, when we're playing up against Tom, it's like, oh shit.
Tom doesn't roll as well when he's a game master.
Yeah, and again,
No.
and this is Fate too. These roll completely differently too when it comes to things. So
They're not sharp edged. That's true.
You're just going to never stop shilling for those dice, aren't you, Ross?
They're truly random.
In any case, you managed to do that, but I will say go ahead and make one more notice check.
7.
All right, I'll say that you've
Boosh.
that's like you will get a chance to defend yourself the next turn because you've noticed during the entirety of the fight of proving your dominance over Biomegadillo is that you've gone into the camera view, so the 2 guards at the door now know you're there and are heading your way.
Bring it, bitches.
All right, so we'll go back. We'll return to that. Drew.
This is why you keep a live tiger on your staff.
All right, the other 2.
If he can get in a giant tank and say, "Let's put a tiger in your
The one that
tank,"
got eaten.
no, mid-century after. Okay,
No.
The Vegas star who got eaten. Whatever.
You're
Siegfried
thinking
and Roy?
Roy Horn,
Yeah, there we are.
but Roy didn't actually get eaten. He, the tiger
Siegfried.
saved his life.
I could. Do I get a fake?
Yeah, after taking it.
No.
It didn't do a very good job because he's dead.
Didn't realize he was.
Anyway,
He died on stage.
No, mauled him in his home.
All right, in any case, Drew.
Yes.
The other 2 are moving back. If you want to make sure you're out of the way by the time they get to the door, you need to make another stealth check. What'd you get?
4.
4.
5. 5.
excuse me.
All right. All right. They only get a 3, and you're lucky because they were distracted by by the noise outside, so their view is not towards the
Yay.
not back towards the lab. So you get behind a cubicle. They end up looking through. That's like looking through the window, and they are surprised by whatever they see. The guard goes down. One of the guards goes down to grab the door and is promptly attached to it as he's convulsing.
Yay!
If you want, you may get a surprise attack with the temporary advantage shocking situation.
Oh.
Woo!
I approve this message.
I was going to say no. I'm not much of a fighter, but I'll go with it.
So, and I would say if you also, if you want to, since you will have, I will say you at least have one. That's like you could actually, since you're still in surprise mode, if you want to do one roll to see if there's anything around you that can be used as a weapon, you can. So, I will allow that.
Go for it.
Make a notice check.
No. I won't make the notice check, but I'm going to go for a deception and pretend that I'm trying to help the guy who's getting electrocuted.
So you're
Helping him. Nice.
My notice check is a 3.
3. That actually will allow you to go ahead and get a hole punch.
Yes!
So,
Ow.
Like a 3-hole
Punch their
punch?
tickets. Punch their tickets.
Like a large one?
a large one.
Wow,
Like a
like a-
three-hole one.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you get those are pretty heavy, so...
Or just tear the blade off us.
Maybe it's made out
Open
of...
the door.
So
Open
you're
the
using
door.
deception to try to get
No,
close
the
to
super
them.
science.
Open the
variant, so
door.
it's
Like,
got,
oh my
Tesla
god,
coils
thank
and
you, you
shit
saved me,
over it.
blah, 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 blah.
No, it's just made out of pure titanium. It can survive re-entry.
So you're trying to... Well, hold it for a second. Are you trying to... How are you trying to deceive them? Just by saying thank you, or...
No, like I'm trying to, it's like, oh my god, is he okay? Blah, blah, blah. I've been trapped in this lab. You know, babbling incoherently because they probably can't understand what I'm saying anyway.
So you should know rudimentary Japanese, so...
Okay, well then.
I'll actually...
They know a little bit of what I'm saying.
I'll give you that one, since you've been in here for a while, so... But what was your...
I have a 3 on deception.
3 on deception. Let's see if the other, his partner, is a bit distracted, so you do have that shocking
That bonus is
situation.
shocking.
Exactly. He will tie with you on the 2. So he looks.
I'm going to.
He looks back, so you do get a boost for that.
Okay.
But you're to be able to create an advantage in the next one. He just looks back. It's like looks back. Come over here. He can't tell. So you will have. This will be your next. What are you doing? This will be your last action for this scene, since you have an advantage over him.
There's just the 2 of them.
2 of them. One of them's convulsing. The other one's trying to pry him off.
I'm going to use my boost from deception to get closer.
Okay.
And then while he's distracted with his friend, I'm going to hit him in the back of the head.
Okay. So go ahead, make your roll. He does have some armor on, so he will be able to.
This is a terrible idea. Oh well.
Oh, with the advantage, you get
And
plus 2.
yep, and you still have at least 2 fate points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so this would be athletics, I guess.
it would be combat, since you're just
Oh,
It's not
okay.
a skill, is it?
yes.
Combat is
a
an
skill.
aspect.
No, combat is a skill.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, there's my thing for the synopsis.
Oh, cool.
That wasn't my book. Interested.
Yeah, action is the aspect. Combat.
So
is
I'm
a skill.
guessing if I don't have it, it's just the base 4.
Yeah, it's base. Although remember, you can still compel. You can still compel invoke an aspect if you think it works.
And I've got the bonus, or use.
Yeah, since I'll say you, that's like you're able to create advantage of at least making you think that he's one of you, so he won't. You get the surprise still.
Okay.
So
It's a
but there's
terrible
no-
idea.
Bold
2.
move, Cotton.
2. All right.
We're all gonna float around like angels.
All right. That's like he defended with a physique of 4, and he has arm. That's like he has 1 armor on it. So
Shit.
so unfortunately, that's like so that was actually absorbed.
Oh, we knew it was a bad idea.
You're fine. It's
Well,
fine. You're
he
We're
said
all
there-
fine here.
Yeah.
You see him
Are we-
kind of shift. You're not really sure about it, but as he turns around, it seems like he's turning into some sort of hyena man as he's now staring you down.
Like, I was partially driven mad by my stress.
So,
I clearly...
that will be your scene, and we will go back to Ross, David, and Tom.
Moo.
So,
You're funny looking.
like funny, haha.
right down fate point through.
I feel kind of funny.
Didn't you die when Scar got deposed?
Ross gets fate point.
Yeah, you do.
I'll take it.
Jeremy,
I ain't proud.
When it wasn't Jim Cummings singing his lines. Any case,
Yeah.
so you were managed to go ahead and that's like one of them was already down, and I believe
We got both of them now.
They're both.
yeah, they're
both
both down. So yeah, they're both down. You are hearing a noise on the other side of the door, where you actually off to your right hand side. You see that there is crack. There seems to be electricity arcing off of the doorknob, and you can see one of the Shinka soldiers staring directly at you. Although his vision seems to be glazed over as he's convulsing and bouncing.
You know, he could die if he stays on there for too long.
Yes.
We should we do something? Or?
Yes. Break in through the drywall next to the door.
There's no drywall. It's just a straight.
Oh, come on! This is a science lab. It's all metal.
It's all metal, yes.
Point. Okay.
This entire
totally
place could survive.
It's
orbital
stone and metal.
radiation.
It's built into the mountain of the island.
It's totally metal.
Yes.
Okay. Since we are wearing the standard armor, does that include gloves?
Wait, what kind of glass is this?
Glass. It should be. Excuse me. Pyrex tempered. So
Okay. So.
shatterproof. So.
I was going to
You
say,
can also cook a meat casserole
since I'm a
with it.
robot, you could throw me through it, and I'd be fine.
Maybe I could punch. I could punch through it.
But if it's shatterproof, I doubt it would work.
Well, you could activate your armor protocol, right?
I don't know if that's working or not. Well, wait, we could try the suits.
You know what, Ross? I'm compelling. It's like thinks he's a robot.
Okay.
Your duranium shell will be able to absorb the shock, and you can remove my head, just like that episode of Star Trek TNG. Go for it.
Okay, so both of you grab me and throw me through the glass.
Like,
Well, he's gonna go for it anyway.
I'm not.
Let's
so,
make sure we go feet first.
But
We don't want to ruin that poor or that beautiful noggin of his.
I would like to put. I do not think this is a good idea.
It's fine. Don't.
We don't have time to think of good ideas, man.
I think my armor protocol will work.
But, well, it should be. They
Okay.
turned off. This guy is still being electrocuted.
Well, that's why we have to get through the window.
Well, there's ways. Couldn't you just blast it open?
Just throw me through the window already.
Okay.
A man's life is on the line.
If you insist.
Okay, make a physique check.
Feet first, though. Protect the noggin.
Yes.
And I...
Five.
Break a leg, Ross.
5.
Okay. I do have 2 points of armor.
So you have 2 points. What do you need 2 points?
Because you gave us armor at the beginning of the thing.
It wasn't actually.
Oh yeah, the Tesladyne.
Standard Tesladyne armor.
Aaron, roll a 5 on throwing him. Is it on target?
It's on target.
We're just loose.
Stay on target.
You gave me a fate point for
I
this.
gave you a fate point for it. All right, let's see this one. Ross,
Yes.
do you have?
Should I roll physique?
Whackity schmackity
Do you
doo.
have what's your athletics at?
1?
We're having a
What's
party
your
you
physique
can't
at?
see.
1?
Oh, he's going to see the party here in just a second.
I'm gonna say since you have, it's like, since you were doing this was not a death row, it will be
They took it away
athletics.
from me.
Okay.
For reasons.
With like you will get athletics to be able to at least knock the door off its hinges since you're going at it.
No, he's throwing me through the window.
Borderlands 2.
Window.
Yeah.
Are you trying to go through the window?
Yeah, because he's getting electrocuted through the door, we should go through the window.
With Borderlands 2.
Sadly.
I'm fine with just taking damage.
Okay. Well,
Just want to take a physique check so I can see how much of it I can absorb.
Good idea.
I was gonna do athletics to stay on target, but I'll say physique just to see if
Yeah.
which of you resists the glass or this.
What's stronger, a
gonna
robot
be-
or the
Going to be at a
glass?
+6.
No, I'm stronger than a door.
Robot.
Yeah. Well, I got so wait, I would break the glass on a 6?
Again, it's Pyrex it's reinforced. It's made, you're not,
I have 5 fate points right now. I can do it. I don't,
okay, if you want to invoke,
okay,
you can.
You know what?
I got my roll is a 3.
I'm going to invoke one of mine for him because it fits too well. This only works if you're a little crazy.
And
David was throwing them along. It's like Tom and.
if you're throwing it with it, I'll say you can invoke create, so that will give you a +2.
All right, I'll spend that fate point I just got to do that. So they throw me really hard through the glass.
All right. So what's your point total?
With his +2, with my +2 would be a 7.
At 7? Okay. Miraculously, you don't manage to break your ankles as you
Or, your
the
femur.
window.
Yeah.
Drew, you're being faced down by Biomegiana. As that's like
Oh,
as
you better have an awesome quip word or phrase when you're going through that window.
yeah, you will. So yeah, your armor manages to actually absorb the damage of the broken glass, so you're not cut at this moment. You don't.
Meat bags.
Flying
But you
through,
see
flying
the guy
through
who is being the
broken
Shinka soldier who is being shocked hit in the face as the feet are coming flying through the glass painted window, knock him down to the ground, and some guy in Tesladyne standard armor is standing there looking kind of shaken.
Dynamic entry protocol successful. Why do my feet feel so much pain?
Bulldozer!
I can fix that.
Yeah.
Well, you're just kind of surprised of this, and that has also caught the attention of Hyena Man.
Yeah.
As for a split second, like them fighting, they both like.
Yeah, pretty much.
And now, as you've come down, that has caught the attention of the soldier down who is guarding the break room, and he will be up here in the next scene.
Okay.
So we will stop there for a second and go back to Dan.
Oh, hi, Dan.
Oh, hi, Dan.
So, all right. So you have two of the other soldiers coming down. Go ahead and you can make a quick nose check before they get here.
I can't believe that worked.
If you throw enough fate points, you can get away with anything.
6.
So, luckily for you, they are both non-biomegas. So.
Oh, well, this will be fun.
So
Maintain the illusion.
yeah, these were just two of the normies. So
Okay.
Illusion.
Can I do provoke to just give off a bellowing tiger roar and intimidate them?
since you can give that a try, yes, and see if that will.
They will probably identify me as a Biomega cat anyway. And I'm also covered in Biomega Dillo blood.
Just a little bit, so let's see if their wills.
4.
4? Okay. Let's see how well they resist. Alright. They have... That's like, they only had initially 2, so they've gone down to 1. They stopped dead in their tracks, and they have both taken... That's like they've taken 1 mental stress.
Growl.
Each. They're backing at each other, kind of raising their weapons, but they're going to try to shoot this turn.
Okay.
So they will get 1 attack off on you.
Athletics to get out of the way.
Alright.
Actually, what you need to do is just slowly progress towards them as if you're being moved by ninjas, and you have Katy Perry on your back.
Alright, what was your...
5.
5? They shoot wild. So...
I'm a combat monster, literally.
You're true with that. But go ahead and make... I was like, go ahead and make a quick another nose check.
I'm a monster.
Rower!
6 again.
Damn it. Yeah, you're awesome on this one. Good job.
My base notice is 5, Aaron. What more do you want?
No.
Yeah,
that's good. That's a good thing.
really
And again,
easy
you
to
are
do.
going against mooks, so that's not a problem. You actually hear them going, have you seen that one before? I don't know what that is. Dr. Shinka didn't tell me they would have a cat down here.
I'm the only kitty cat.
Is this a Highlander thing?
It doesn't look like it's... It doesn't look like... It looks completely feral. Like it hasn't been imbued yet. Does it have its control chip yet? I don't know.
You know where they view the beers?
I bet you two are delicious too.
So, 1 more provoke.
Yes.
You actually created you did it with style, so you actually have an advantage on that. So you have a
That was
you
a
have
net.
boost, so
That was a net roll of 0, but my base is 3, so 3 plus boost.
3 plus boost, so that will be it to 4 because of the style that you did it with the last time. Well, that will go
Okay,
ahead.
they're going to scream, pee themselves, and run, and hopefully do it in that order.
So,
With a -3, I don't know if that is the order they're going to go.
well, this is how it happens.
It doesn't matter, because they're going to leave a scent trail and he'll be able to follow them.
So, they actually start charging towards you, and it looks like they're about to fire weapons, and then they kind of do the roundabout, and they're down into the docks. So, but you realize, though, as scared as they are, there is another... It's like Biomega Dillo is still down there, as possibly another one, if you don't know. So you can... As another one, so you will probably want to make it through the workshop.
Okay.
So,
I'll stealth through. For all they know, for all anyone else knows, I followed those 2 schmucks.
okay. So you're just going to try to stealth through again?
Yeah, I'm going to prowl. Boo. I'm actually in the negatives on that one. 3.
3. All right. This will opening the door, which is a pneumatically controlled, kind of just a pneumatically controlled sheet that comes down between the workshop. Mm-hmm. So let's see if you are noticed. And that is a 2 on their end, so you are not in there. You are now in the main workshop, which is one of the areas where the machine parts leading down into the portal room. So you are, I'll say you're around in the corner here. There is a ledge that you managed to get up onto.
Okay.
So, and you see 2 guards over here.
Okay.
Off to the side.
Am I able to sneak up and attack those guards?
We will do that next round. Next scene for you. All right, now Drew and everybody else, you were in the same. That's like you were more or less in the same room together. There is one Shinka guard down. There's another one running up, and there's a Biomega Hina in the middle of the room. So, effectively, for you guys, this door can be opened now since
I'm just going to give myself
the
a
circuit
consequence for my feet being on fire. My feet hurt, basically. I don't care. It would hurt. So I'm going to spend this round. Oh, my feet. Structural integrity have been compromised.
You've been John McClane.
Yeah, I've been John McClane. Yeah,
John McClane, that's a good one. So
John McClane.
You can. I will say that's a temporary one for it.
Well, it's a mild consequence.
Yeah,
those resolve it.
All things being equal, I'd rather be in Philadelphia.
Biomega, laugh this one off.
So he's shooting through the window, broken window now, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're gonna try to take a shot at it.
Yeah.
All right. So. Since he is not looking at you, that's still good. So go ahead and make your roll.
4.
4. That will actually... You had surprise on him, so he doesn't have a chance to defend against that. That will hit, but it will only do 2 since his armor will take up 2 of those. So he will take the minor consequence... That's like the minor consequence of singed fur.
Sun-kissed.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa!
All right, Tom. Looks like he's been... That's like there was a shotgun off the door. I would say at this point the whole circuit's been broken right now, so your charge is completely done.
And that guy's hair is standing way out.
You are in the office. You see one of the other guards running up with his weapon pulled. He has yet to transform, so it's a good chance he's probably not a Biomega, as far as you know. But he does definitely see his partner and Andy, and that's like the blast that just happened. So
okay, the guy that hasn't transformed. Okay, he's okay. The guy that
you don't see him because you're still in the hallway, Tom. So
I'm going to come around and see what I can see. Do I see them?
It'll take it, since you were in the back right now. It'll take you this scene to get over there. So because
you were in the throwing position.
Yeah. So you threw.
Yes, so I'm going to like I move forward.
Okay. So
there are cubicles, right?
So you'll be in around the next turn. Yes, there are
cubicles. Have desks.
Yes.
Some of them have got to have some Tylenol in them or something, or some painkillers.
Keep going.
I'm going to go find some.
So, are you trying to stealth out of the way because he knows where you are, and he will have a bonus to seeing you wherever you're going. So, although granted, his attention is mainly at the spectacle at the end of the hall. So, but that's like he will still have a chance to see you. So,
I'm thinking about helping his feet.
Oh, well.
Trying to get medicine? Okay, that's fine. So,
you're going to have him, since he obviously can't walk over the bottle of pills, you're going to bring the bottle of pills to him.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I don't know if he'll be able to eat the pills or not because he thinks he's a robot, but we'll reach that bridge when we come.
No, dude, come on. Have you seen the Old Glory Insurance? Robots eat pills for fuel.
Oh, yeah! Running low on energy. I will take all of these for energy.
You're welcome, Ross.
Oh, you're going to get a moderate consequence of pill popper.
No, is that...
I'll just take myself out of the fight.
No, that'll just kill his liver. So
his
if he does that, if he literally if you do that, or if you start drinking to refill your pills, I will give you the one. I am Bender Bending Rodriguez.
We'll get to that.
Please insert Gerner.
Or just for when the metal ones come for you.
Yeah.
And they will.
So, but it'll take you the scene to get around the corner.
Yeah.
Since you were at the back of that hall when you threw him. So, Drew, are you trying just to sneak off to get this, or are you just running blatantly to try to get there as fast as
Sneaking's a
possible?
good idea. We'll try to sneak.
Okay.
Woohoo!
What'd you get?
Sneak, sneak, sneak.
4. All right.
3 on the roll plus 1.
Actually, since this guy's attention is primarily at his partners right now, I would say it was a +3 to do that. +3 at the most to do that, and you managed to get that. So that will actually come into benefit next turn. So his attention will be completely off you since you've ducked underneath the covers of this.
You know where Druggy Doug's desk is.
Sweet.
All right, Ross.
Ross ain't getting Tylenol.
You do have your consequence of it. Biomega is now was hit by by David's orange blast.
So what is he doing? Is he looking at me instead of the guy with the death ray?
So he's looking back, but you were also kind of at his side too.
Yeah.
So as far as he could tell, that blast may have come from you.
Oh.
So.
Don't look at me. I'm just an undercover infiltration robot. I don't have any death ray capabilities built in.
Deception.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck it, you gotta. Okay, let's see.
Let's see. It's 2.
Oh. Oh.
So I'm just go ahead and say it'd be really funny if every time Ross got injured,
Yeah.
they replaced the biological parts with mechanical parts, and so over time you did actually become a robot.
Oh, been downgraded. Look at this. It's metal instead of bio.
Like, I'm no longer an
Instead of
infiltrator unit. I'm not an infiltrator unit. I'm just an.
Well, you're really lucky on that because of his penalty of singed fur.
Yeah.
He can't smell properly, so he can't determine if it. Stupid big science robot, get the hell out of my way.
Yes, I just need to repair my feet unit.
Who fired that? And now he's looking directly in it.
Oh, that was that guy over there.
As soon as he turns to face me, he's getting a faceful.
So, well, Tom pulls shoot that way, so this will actually go
What
back
is Tom doing?
He was coming around
my turn was spent entering the room.
Oh, okay.
Since you were coming from the back.
We need to
so-
climb through the window. I mean,
Well, I think you can open the door now since the circuit's been broken and it is.
I'm not doing any such thing.
Well, it's almost like we put a great big Ross-shaped hole in the window, so the window has become a new door.
That is burned out. So,
Yeah.
but since you're continuing this, that other guard
It
will
was
be
him.
that other guard will be here in a second. So,
Okay.
We can glass if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
Because if I like
But-
glass, and if they
they
break
don't
glass,
glass,
where
they're
they're
no
really
friends.
friends of mine.
all right, Tom.
Yes.
So
I see the burned one up ahead, or the one that hasn't changed yet.
you see it, the burned one's on the floor. You can't see him.
Or
very
the one
much.
with the shotgun.
So you can't see him yet. He's still on there, and he's more in range of where Ross and
Actually, how about the guy that's electrocuted? Is he unconscious by the door?
in front of the door. Yes.
Then I'll just pick him up and fling him at the guy with the shotgun.
Okay, yeah.
Teamwork!
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, I see. Very good. Good idea.
Ross, the Robot Club.
No, he's not using Ross. He's using the electric.
I'm using the electrocuted guy, not Ross.
Oh, okay.
Tom is about to commit grievous harm.
Yeah,
with
Tom,
a body.
your character should know better.
You insisted.
I know. But the second time.
But the second time.
I have a mega stun with my physique.
Well, I guess
Same
the
thing-
first time you
same
did
thing
have
Robo
consent.
has.
So that's okay.
It's a mega stunt. Basically,
Yeah, but what's your cost?
food. Basically, it takes energy to use.
So you'll have to eat after.
So it's only one. I would say once. This is a once per issue. So
Why doesn't he just? Oh, whatever.
Well, you'd have to find.
No, you-
Plenty of food
I know
around.
that's what
You
I'm saying.
said I have to eat a considerable amount of food before I can use it again.
You mean
I would
like
say
a person?
okay once. So that would be
A whole
requirement, so.
person like the one that's cooked right here.
So, all right, that's like let's. Well, okay, this will be the first one to Yeah,
Let's have David fire his
Go ahead.
chicken gun.
We'll see if he can.
Straight into his mouth. If your throat can handle escape velocity food.
All right, so that's enough to pick him up and throw him. So
Who told you needed oxygen? Someone trying to make you feel small.
yeah.
Did you do it?
I did it.
You did do it so good.
I did it pretty good.
Well, that's like you managed to actually, as the Biomega Hina is turning around, Tom comes racing out, curls around the.
He was throwing
that's like
electrocuted guy into shotgun.
yeah,
mode.
electrocuted one, and throwing him into the other one. So the.
Maybe he was probably going, what? Wait a...
Yeah, the fried one. It's
Like, how you doing, Aaron?
It is pronounced fry
I'm trying to
bread.
think of this well, the shocked one ends up going flying into the other one, knocking him down.
Electrocuted Eddie goes
Giving
flying into
the other
shotgun
guard
Sam.
the that's like temporary modifier.
Grievous harm with a body.
So
Oh, come on.
that's like clubbed with tempura shinka.
Okay.
So he's under him right now.
Actually, as soon as I do,
it's
like-
moving it.
It's like,
Oh.
sorry.
You want ants? This is how you get ants.
But since you are also moving by this, the hyena will act in this turn since he has now seen you and will get a chance off. You need to wait, David.
Oh, come on.
So,
I have
David
to
really
ready
wants to
action.
gun things so good.
well, he's gunned him once before. So,
Yeah.
go ahead and make a roll for defense. This will just be a full attack.
Gun you once, shame on you. Gun you twice, shame on me.
All right, what'd you get?
6.
6. And he will get a 6 on his. So
Ties
that
go
will.
to defender, right?
Yes, ties do go to defender. However, I do get a
He
boost
gets
off.
an advantage on the next one.
Yeah, I'll get advantage off of the next one. So he manages to dodge it off a bit. Although
What was he? Did he shoot me, or what was he doing?
he was just attacking you. You did miss him
With
right
like,
off.
charging at me and clawing me, or
Yes, but he did see that, and now he's taking the door and ripping it off the hinges.
Okay.
So he will be able to use that as a weapon for the next turn.
Okay.
All right,
So where's the shield?
David and that's us. Oh, and you go ahead.
I'm
and
headed to Druggy Dave's desk.
I'll say you've had enough. I'll say you've had enough time to make it there.
Sweet.
So go ahead. You can go ahead and make a notice check to see if you can find the appropriate.
Shit. 2.
All right, it'll take you a little bit while to find this. David.
5 on the death ray.
All right, let's see if he has any chance to block that. He will have a bonus to it for the temporary aspect. Make
Door!
his shield, so that will negate his cinch for the moment. And that will only be a 4. So he will take. That's like he will go ahead and.
Did I blow through the door and still manage to sun kiss him a little bit?
No, in this case, he only takes 1 stress. So that's like from this. So and he still has 2 other left for physical.
Okay.
whoa!
What about the door? Did we negate the door with that?
Nope, he still has it in the hand at the moment.
You'd have to overcome an obstacle.
Yeah,
Create
so-
your own advantage to do that. Sit instead of attack.
Yeah, so if you want to try to do that the next turn, that's absolutely fine. But we'll
Just say you were targeting the electrical box. Recharge it. Electrocute the door again.
All right, and we'll finish on Ross before we head back to David.
Oh,
What
hi,
are we
Ross.
doing?
Have I finished picking the glass out of my feet?
So,
Out of my boots?
yeah, actually, I'll actually say
Well, he did spend an entire round doing it, so he should be fine.
it's like if I would say if you, let me see your sheet again.
Okay.
Nice.
Harry Potter Valentine's.
Are you trying to find a good aspect or something?
No.
I was asking Aaron.
You see the border?
Yeah, actually, I was looking at that. If you want to,
Yes.
I would say if you want to invoke basic tactical skill set,
Okay.
that will allow you to do a temporary stopgap on it immediately. You
Okay.
don't have to worry about rolling anything.
Okay. You mean just spend a fate point?
Did a fake point. So
Okay, I do that.
Okay,
Sound
all right. All right, that's like you managed to. That's like take some tape.
Yeah.
That's like roll that you find a disc, roll around your feet.
Yeah.
And John McClane is up. He even says Merry Christmas around it for some reason.
Aw.
Okay.
So leftover from Christmas. So
The Japanese love Christmas.
they do. All right, but we take. So that
Like that time Jesus and Buddha went out to find a turkey for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. Ooh, no, they're trying to find Noah cake.
the cake for their birthday.
Yeah, because of
Jesus' birthday. So yeah, that was it. So if you don't know what we're referring to, there's a hilarious anime. What was it called again?
I think it's just Jesus and Buddha are roommates.
It's Good Sons or something. But it's basically Jesus and Buddha hanging out on Earth.
And they're roommates.
So, but in any case,
Anyways.
we'll go ahead. All right. So
They found a way to get everyone to
Actually, that
accept
was the
peace and love and not be
original
nailed to a tree.
Pretty much.
Excellent.
They make good roommates.
No, the original Space Ghost voice actor has died.
Buddha says forgive. Buddha says forget.
That's sad. As long as they're not George too. So anyway.
Yeah, as long as that guy didn't die, it's good.
Okay. I'm sad about that too because I saw him, but also for those of us who grew up on Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, looks like that fight is nearly done. Dan,
Okay.
go ahead and make a nose check since you are still hidden where you are.
Oh,
Yes.
5.
5. More. That's like the difficulty from your one was 3. So you actually do notice a couple things. One of the other guards on the right hand side is looking towards the other door leading into the hallway, which you know is that leads back to the office and the makeshift labs. And he seems to be staring through the glass, so something else might be wrong. And the other one, since you do know something of Shinka procedures from your time there, is fingering something on his belt. It appears to be a... Get your mind out of the gutter, Tom.
He's doing what? Do a thing on his what?
It is it is an emergency switch, which you know that all the primary lieutenants carry within Shinka's forces. So if he hits that, that will end
Everyone
up bringing...
explodes?
Oh no, that will actually end up bringing up a massive force from reserve.
Ooh.
Those types of lieutenants, are they normally normies or are they megas?
So, it's like usually those are normal guys who will... That's normal guys because the Biomega process can create instabilities in the leadership, so...
Oh, well, excellent.
And the only person who Shinka has trusted to basically utilize the Biomega formula on that he trusts is himself. So...
Okay. Then...
It causes neurological problems in everyone but me.
Well, obviously.
That's why
I'm
he's so
not
awesome.
crazy.
All right. Can I use a clever girl stunt to take out that lieutenant?
That's one of your aspects.
Yes.
That's one of my stunts. Clever girl.
Clever girl.
Use
So,
stealth instead of tooth and claw to attack with surprise.
Yes,
Nice.
you may do that, and he will not have a defense against that.
That's a good one. Aspect.
Yeah. So go ahead and make your roll.
I'm really looking forward to Jurassic World now that I know the Raptors have dirt bikes.
Oh,
Or the Malcolm Hadrosaurus. Black, silver.
Roll is 0, but base is 4, so still a 4.
Base is 4. Okay.
Splorched.
Well, he still has armor on it, which means that 2 of those are absorbed. But he takes 2. That's
I have mega claws though.
you do have.
Why aren't you just attacking the device itself?
So, oh yeah, that does actually. That will actually be at the 3. So
Yeah.
as we determined. So all right, he'll take 3, but he will go ahead and mark off 2 of his. He will actually mark off 1 of his boxes, and take the mild consequence of hey, there's a cat on me.
And that's when she looked at me and she said, "Hey."
Oh
you
no,
got
actually,
cats
I
on
take
your
that back. He takes the mild consequence. That damn cat.
Ha. No, we just need someone needs
So,
to consequence.
but he does know you're there now, and and is going to try, and is starting to panic. So
Okay.
he will go ahead, but he can go ahead and make an
So you
attack
just kind
on
of
you now.
inspire terror in people? I know it makes sense.
Yeah, and the other, he can make attack on you now, and the other guard will, actually sees that now, so he will go ahead and make an attack on. They will both make your attacks. Then we'll be able to resolve. So first one is just going to be just a general combat one without any weapons because he has you got on top of him.
Dr. Edward Evil.
All right, go ahead and make your roll.
So he's just trying to wrestle me off of it?
Yeah, he's just trying to wrestle you off.
Can I counter that with tooth and claw?
Actually, this will be just overcoming. So this will be overcoming with him. So I'll actually say that's athletics because he's trying to maneuver out of the
It's
way.
still, you can still use combat to overcome if it's, but whatever.
So
what would be the appropriate thing for me to roll if I'm going to try to keep him pinned and or lacerate him more?
you can do tooth and claw. I would say to keep him pinned, tooth and claw, since you're essentially preventing him.
Okay.
Mama.
3.
Well, you're lucky because he got a -1. So he is still down for this turn. The other one has a gun and will attempt to shoot you.
Okay.
So he won't go ahead and make his roll. I don't throw dice everywhere.
Nice.
Shut up.
The dice castle not looking such like a bad idea, isn't it?
Yeah. And in this case, he is going to. That's like he will be invoking his aspect. That's like protect our master's plan at all costs.
Okay.
Which will give him a +2 to his weapon.
That's you.
All right, go ahead. Make your roll. So, what are you doing to defend? Since he's shooting you?
Can I get a lock on the lieutenant's neck with my jaws?
You can,
But not your Klaus.
Not my claws.
well, and you still shoot. You can, but also if you do that, that means that you're attacking somebody else, and he's going to hit you.
No, as in I'm gonna to essentially get my teeth around the lieutenant's neck and just kind of growl a warning, shoot, and I clamp. Oh.
A provoke attack. Well, he's already attacking, so
Okay,
that's just,
then-
you can do that next turn to prevent him from shooting again, but he's already shot.
Okay.
So-
So then the only thing I can do is athletics to get out of the way, but I'd lose the hold.
So
Or physique to just shake
Or
it
just
off.
bite.
yeah, or physique if you want to shake it off. So
Yeah,
remember, you
just
do have you
Just
still
shake
have
it off.
Shake, shake, shake.
you lose a
Shake, shake, shake.
fate point, Ross.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
invoking Taylor Swift at this table.
Uh,
And also remember, you still do have the potential for mega stunts as well. So,
true. Then we talked about a mega stunt having a blade of armor.
If you want to, yeah. So you can get that. That's like we can do that as a stunt where it gives you +2. It gives you more armor in this turn. But depending on how much we give you, it can be ablative, which means that it can only be used for one scene. So.
Until you replenish your nutrients by eating the person.
So essentially,
Or a cyber bar.
it would just be a one-off in this case if you want to use it that way.
After punching someone out. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, I take that back because you could just do the armor itself. I would actually say that giving you a +2 bonus. Any higher, or if you
Yeah, then I'll just say that is that
We're
I.
going through the expansion
Yeah,
factory.
I'm not just
zero,
a show tiger.
and just,
I'm actually
hitting
armored.
somebody.
Okay.
Opening up the inventory, taking one, hitting somebody again.
So we'll call
Inventory.
it nanofibrous fur.
good job. So
Whoa!
Can you also use it as a weapon?
Remember, music.
Because if it's
Just a
nano,
weapon.
then it's like super sharp.
nanotech.
So nanofibrous fur +2 armor.
Okay, so go. All right, then go ahead. You can go ahead and roll your physique on that.
Three.
3 total.
Yes.
Okay, he got a 6.
Ouch.
So he was shooting to kill, and he.
Good thing I just got 2 armor.
Okay, so you will have.
Physical stress 1.
Well, how much armor? How much armor did you say that had?
2 is what you told me I could have without it having the ablative factor.
So okay, so 2 of that will be absorbed.
Yeah, so
So that will give you 4. So you have the options.
no,
of,
he got a 3 though, so it's only 3 points go through.
So no, he got a 6.
Yeah, 6 minus his 3.
6 minus 3. Okay, sorry.
That's how math works.
That's right. Sorry.
Whoa.
That's all right.
Whoa.
So and you have the blade 2, so you only
Mind
take the 1 damage. So you can take that 1 stress.
Yep.
All right.
Cheryl.
All right, that
Mind
fight's going on.
blown.
We'll go ahead and stop your fight for the moment. Back to you guys.
You're not my
Yay.
supervisor.
It's the exact same.
Sorry. All right.
No.
Is that Brent's blood? No.
All right, Mega Hyena has already taken a hit. The other guard is trying to push the other Toasty off of him.
Okay. I'm going to create an advantage and try out a brand new stunt that I'm going to call Neil deGrasse Tyson style. I'm going to use physics to wrestle.
Okay, and what?
Is this like Gun Kata, except it's WWE Kata?
And what's
With physics.
No, because Neil deGrasse Tyson was a wrestler in his youth.
yeah? So what
Yeah.
skill? What skill are you putting that to?
Let's
Basically, using
you
physics
and me
to wrestle.
Let's see here.
For knowledge, because I wouldn't
Well,
mind
you can use. It's the stunt.
for supplementing it with another one.
Out of all the sciences, though, being
Add
able
a new
to use
action to a
physics to
skill.
apply proper
Use a
leverage
skill to do
doing
something
a
you can't
toss.
normally
It
do.
makes sense.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Unfortunately,
In
you're
one
not a robot. You
specified
can't make your
circumstance.
arms longer to give
So,
yourself a proper
so,
application of leverage.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what's
I'll-
the circumstance that
Yeah,
allows you to use physics to make hand-to-hand attacks? Because it can't just be I can do that.
Yeah,
He's
that's
going to
also-
use the
You
gun
kind of
to
have to
make
have
the barrel
you
swing.
kind of have to have the ability to be able.
Well, there has to be some sort of limitation that's what makes it a stunt instead of just getting it has to be like only in one specific circumstance can you use
The
it.
only thing I can use it for is to get leverage to basically create an advantage for one of my teammates.
Okay.
I can't use it for damaging purposes, but I can use it
There
to
you go.
redirect it.
That's pretty
Okay,
specific.
then that's fine. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and give you the +2 on that.
So it'd still be an opposed roll.
Yeah.
Well, no, he doesn't get a bonus on it. It just lets him use
Yeah,
physics.
physics.
Yeah.
So it's
and
a-
basically what I'm trying to do is, by using my physics skill, I'm going to wrestle him into the right position so that one of my allies can get a better hit.
Okay.
So
Okay,
And then I'll do
that's-
roar and charge
And that will
on
be
him.
physics, and I will appreciate. That will
But
be
he can
fine.
defend with physique
Yeah. So
or combat.
or athletics to get out of the way. So
Or, yeah, whatever.
so
What if-
6.
6. All right. We'll see
What
what
if-
it is.
But it's an all or nothing
Yeah. So we'll see how he does.
usually.
Do let.
And he defends with 6.
Well, you can spend a fate point.
So yeah, if you want to spend the fate point to get over him.
I will. Spending my fate point for when all else fails, which is my physical.
All right. So he. So I will go ahead and give him the temporary
I don't have
modifier of tied up in. That's like tied up in strings.
Oh wait, actually,
Tied up in string theory.
Actually, if you tied, you still get the
Continuity.
aspect. It just goes away after one use. So
But going ahead and using the fate point was fine with me. So
yeah.
that'll
When you
actually-
succeed, you create a situation aspect with a free invocation.
Yeah.
So we get it for free. We can get a +2 bonus for free.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to do roar and charge on him next.
So he would have a yeah.
9-4. Yeah, it's like yep. So he has a -4 because of that, and you can go ahead and do your roar and charge.
Rower.
They say Pluto's not a planet anymore. Guess what else is going to stop being something?
8.
It's not a planet. It's a planetoid.
It's a dwarf planet.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's what.
And he is at a -1. So that's like officially take him down. The rest of it, and you manage to that's like hit him. So the only one that is now left is the guard who was trying to get up off of Toasty. Although you realize,
Looks like we got the last laugh with physics.
no, he may be completely demoralized. So demoralized at this point that he's not. That's like
His heart's just
worth
not
it.
in it.
And also you have also Drew. You realize that your coworkers are still in the room, and there's no other guard there. So you should be able to bypass the lockdown and get to them now.
Ooh. Or I could help my coworkers, or I could ensure a promotion of myself by not having any more coworkers.
Well, again, you were just temporary.
I don't think Tesladyne's that cutthroat. I think you seriously
And
misread
you were not ported
the
in from
corporate
Hell's
environment.
Now, there's no promotion by assassination here.
Never said they were going to be assassinated. Just saying we don't have to save them.
Tesladyne doesn't go with the publish or perish.
No, the other scientists
model.
aren't even with our
Believe me,
organization.
I know this
I've got
one.
the politics of tenure and publishing.
Okay, wow.
No, yeah, we'll save them. But
Dude, you
we're
don't
going
have
to
to
take care of.
wait. You don't have to do anything. You've got tenure.
Wait, we defeated the guards, right?
Yes, you have. Well, the only one who's doing it is just
I've
Toasty,
got-
who's trying to get up, but you are pretty sure that he's
I'm heading over
very
to
demoralized.
Andy
at this
the
point.
android to give him some painkillers for his feet because I'm sure coming through the window hurt a lot.
Okay, if you still want to do that, you don't.
Why are you programmed to feel pain?
You don't have to roll for this
And also
round,
the
this
infiltration.
turn, so
Yeah,
you can go ahead and take that.
Or to make sure that there was a measure of control over him, in case he ever went rogue.
Actually, can I just there are a whole bunch of drugs in the desk I'm doing. Can I just grab a whole bunch of them? Might be useful later.
Make a nose check to see how much if you can find in this guy's drawer.
Dude, this guy had a problem.
3.
3. You managed to find.
The Advil, the Tylenol, and the Premarin.
So-
Dr.
No,
White's
you managed to find
desk.
You managed to find 3 of them. Only one of them is a prescription painkiller, like hydrocodone or something. So
We'll give that to Ross.
I will look at my demoralized file. Accessing taunt file. Your mother is so fat. Her shadow is smaller than her considerable bulk because she is large enough to bend light around herself. Do you understand relativistic physics? I can explain.
Would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more? Or have you been sufficiently demoralized? Would you like to take part in a survey?
Oh God, I survey.
provoke. So let's see if he can.
Survey. Oh God.
All right,
I'm so sorry.
7.
What did I do to deserve this?
This guy's crying at this point.
There's no crying in super science.
I just joined for the health benefits.
It's like, wow.
Wow, you're dumb.
Don't most Japanese companies offer health benefits to their employees?
I didn't want to do the calisthenics.
Wait,
The calisthenics
aren't
are
you a
good for
guard?
you.
That's part of that.
Aren't you regretting it now?
Yeah, Vage, aren't
Do
you
you
a
know what
guard?
somebody who did a lot of push-ups would be able to do? Get out from under a crispy body.
So, but no, he's been pretty demoralized, and he has the modifier. Yeah, he's now at the modifier of I. That's like
I give up.
no, that's like it's not worth $11.50 a year.
Wow. Have you talked to a career counselor? They can provide quite a bit.
Would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more?
You know, you
Get
should probably
this
talk
guy
to
off
Minion
of me.
Resources at Tesladyne.
Yeah, we like
Wait,
the
does
vectors.
Tesladyne have minion resources?
Apparently.
Just
All right.
get this guy off of me. I'll tell you anything.
All right.
Also,
Wait, hold on.
Well, hold
Tell
for a
us
second, hold
anything,
for a
and then we'll get this guy off of you. Put it in the right order.
We're civilized. I will help.
How many valence electrons does oxygen have? Tell me anything.
Is the atomic weight of cobalt 78.3? It's not.
I will help them.
The answer for those at
What's
home
the
is
atomic weight of a
6.
cobalt?
So you do see his colleague is
Depending,
still
could be
alive,
adorable.
just twitchy at this point.
Yes.
Oh, I failed at life.
I do not.
At this, also, all of you remember now that this has gone through, you're hearing voices on the other end, and you realize that the break room, where
Jamaica.
everybody else is still in
Behind,
there.
is it Jamaica behind?
Zounds! Jamaica must be that way.
Let's open the Jamaica door.
Right. So David and Tom are going down.
I will
that way.
talk to the guard.
So we'll talk to the guard first.
Okay.
And everybody else. What do you want to know?
I'm gonna go to the break room. I need my lunch.
What is their
Assuming
ultimate
somebody hasn't
plan,
stolen
and
it
how
from
can
the
we stop it?
Oh, you know, trying times.
Doctor
will be health pay.
Dr. Shinka said he was promised something by something by some benefactor. Gave him coordinates and told him they would be able to. That's like to crack the dimensional travel court device that Big Science Inc. was developing with Tesladyne, specifically to coordinate it for use on a planetary scale.
That is quite severe. Where is Shinka's forces? Where are they here on this planet? Like, where is his actual base?
So, I don't know. It's only under a tunnel. I know it's somewhere in. I know it's somewhere in Akihabara.
Ah,
But but we go under tunnels half the time. I can't tell where it is. But he was going to use the portal so he can get around easier. But we were told we were supposed to steal certain things from there because he needed it for a formula he was trading off in exchange.
I see. So how can we get in the portal room? What kind of defenses are there?
Everybody in there is Biomega. That's like they have mild to moderate enhancements, but they're supposed just to be carting things in and out towards the base. That's like where they're going to. And then our instructions were to blow everything with C4 at them to prevent them from coming back at us.
We should stop that.
Tell us where the bombs are.
Are they just on board?
With C4?
So they're on.
Bomb.
That's like they're in the portal room. They're on. That's like on there. They're supposed to set it before they leave.
I see.
And if the timetable's correct, they're almost 3/4 of the way through with all transporting things back to the base.
So we should get in there as quickly as possible.
So is there an MC program?
Yes, there actually is. We have several graduates here with us, actually, including him. And, well, they're definitely...
As we're like tearing the door off a hinge.
Yes.
He's not a Biomega.
No, he used to be a Nazi.
I was many things in my life. I was briefly member of the party.
Well,
it wasn't much of a party.
I'm not incorrect. if we accept former Nazis that have renounced, their the tenets of National Socialism.
Seriously, if you accept,
at least it's an
you
ethos.
accept anybody.
So yeah, now you know that Shinka has made some deal with somebody else. It could be anybody in the Tesladyne.
Yeah.
That's like Rogue's Gallery.
I'm guessing Tom never saw action on the Eastern Front.
I was a scientist. I was never a soldier. I was a scientist.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your cooperation. If there's some way you could cause a distraction, that would be helpful to lure forces.
And we will take that. We will take that into account.
I'm kind of tired.
That's fair. You've had a tough day.
My friend, are you in any way feeling perhaps any like nervousness, trembling in the extremities, anything like that? Because that might be a sign of actual mental instability, which is a very serious issue. You should get looked at.
Yes.
He just stares at you.
Like, what?
Yes, contact. Tesladyne does offer healthcare, including mental health care, career counseling. We have an excellent HR department.
It's like,
Not that I would need it because I'm a robot.
But no, it can deal with.
As you can imagine, our employees often suffer many mental breaks from all the ridiculously crazy things that happen there.
Yes.
They could probably definitely help you.
Yes.
Get your life back on track. Because the henchman's life is no life at all.
Yes.
Minions.
I hench for no man. Anybody who's watched Gargantua 2, all that in Gargantua 2. Anyway, so you've talked to...
Yeah, well, Tom and David.
And then we've opened the door to Jamaica.
Yep. So you open the door, which they
Bob
do.
Marley is popular in Japan.
Yes, I know. Okay.
And he's in there right now.
Wow.
They're not allowed those toke breaks. Those are off hours. Any case, Drew.
Yep.
That's like Drew and David, who again David's just trying to. Doctor, it's like malevolent.
He's murdering himself with his lungs.
Yeah. You open the door and you see all your colleagues in there. Some of the security guards, mostly just the general researchers. Oh, thank God!
So, actually, is everyone?
You're welcome.
It's like, is everyone all right?
I'm a scientist.
Biomega!
It's like 9. Like, I am not Biomega. It's common misconception, I admit.
Go ahead and make a report check.
Do you want me?
Can I give him? Can I help him with that name?
Well, no, this is Tom. He can do this on his own.
It's like, yeah, I have no skill.
Good luck.
Well, no, but seriously, can I give him a bonus because he did just save my life?
Do you have rapport? Do you have banter?
Yeah, I'll say you're back with him. You can give him a +2.
Okay.
So, since you're with him.
He's scary lizard. He eats people, but he did save my
No,
life.
I do not.
0.
Hey, dude, I'm
0.
only giving you a +2.
+2. I got a 2.
So, +2. You see them calming down a little bit, but...
Besides, like,
it was actually a 3, but you got close enough.
I will
Calming down a little bit.
Okay. I will invoke the politics of tenure in publishing.
it's like, listen to me.
Well, okay, how are you...
Here's the sitch.
How does this invoke work?
Huh?
How are you invoking him?
He's the one that has tenure.
Exactly.
That's how it's going to be. We're working with the lizard now. That's how
We're
it's
working with the lizard who just saved my life. Come on.
So if he
If he was a bad guy, I wouldn't be here.
He wouldn't have a German accent.
So that is true.
Bad guys haven't had German accents in a while.
It has been a long time.
It has been a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, we hate the English.
But what's the situation? Do we have control over the security systems again?
I don't know.
So,
Vielleicht.
I will say, Drew, go ahead and make a nose check.
I was going to say, I don't know.
Well, go ahead and make a nose check.
Like,
4.
4. You actually see through the ground that Tadashi, the network administrator, is in this room. He managed to get to this particular safe area, and if you call him, I would say you can do a quick rapport check with him because he sees he's like trying to avoid eye contact because you've been kind of weird around him.
3.
3. I'll say that's requisite because you're shown that you've helped out with the situation.
come on, does that look like a scary face?
I'll go get help. I'll see if I can boot up the security networks and get communication. He looks around to you. Tesladyne, did you find anybody else?
Yes.
Is he doctor? What was his name?
Dr. Yameno?
Yameno, yeah, we found him.
Yes.
So where was he?
He's in a safe place.
Oh! If I can, if I can get his security access codes, I might be able to reinitialize the security
By safe
turrets in the
places,
we were in contact with him,
by
right?
chance.
No, you're not. You were cut off immediately when you left the safe room. So
We could take him back to the secret tunnel.
you could. You could, but you realize though, with you don't have to do any kind of spends on this. Now that he's kind of excited, this guy knows the system's in and out, so he can probably make the appropriate connections to the safe room, so they're not detected by Shinka's forces. So let him run off and do his thing.
Go, Otakon. Go.
So
Go,
come with me.
thing.
So you all follow him, and he'll take you there. Going back to Dan.
I grabbed my lunch out of the break room fridge.
Nom 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 nom.
I take someone else's lunch out of. I need fuel. I need biofuel for my systems.
There's not enough. There's not enough meat in there to satisfy me. Is there?
You don't know.
I look.
There's probably plenty of fish.
Yeah, and actually, unless you want to lose a fate point, I will be compelling. I will go ahead and be compelling evil Nazi, ex-Nazi dinosaur, so you can recharge that if you want. If you don't, you're not going to have access to that ability in the next scene.
Is there enough?
Yeah, you can just raid the fridge.
Yes, all you people, if you could just not look this way for about the next 60 seconds, that would be lovely, thank you. When I do this, I tend to lose manners.
Oh, I'm just thinking of, paladins and D&D. Hey, look over there, it's a distraction.
Oh, Tom is the new one.
Interrogate.
All right, so damn.
I'm leaving!
Okay. Other one has taken a shot, but he's aiming back at you, but it is your turn again. So you have your turn. You have the option of trying to keep this guy wrestled from doing it, or potentially intimidating him like you did before. So, or another action if you can think of something else.
Seduce them.
Yes, I will seduce them with my
It's not going to be that game.
feline wiles.
Wow.
No Animalia.
What?
Or Animalia.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Never
Animal.
girl.
Yeah.
Oh, no! No! Bad David.
Easy breezy, beautiful, clever girl.
Or play matchmaker. Get them to make out with each other.
There we go. I'm gonna go with the plan I tried to make
Wouldn't that be
previously.
better? Jesus, Aaron. Just like, no animal.
What were you doing?
Sorry.
That's okay.
Get the lieutenant's neck in a vice lock with my jaws, or just get a nice sizable paw into his throat. And it's like, you reach for that, or he shoots again, I go ahead and extend the claws.
Okay. Since the lieutenant's down and you do have the strength advantage over him, that's fine. Go ahead and make that will be a provoke.
Does the fact that I have a hostage give me an advantage?
Yes, that actually will give you a +2 in this case, since you do have obvious advantage over him.
A meat shield.
Good thing. Total of 5.
All right. Let's see what it was. Oh, God. Well, he is at a -1.
Okay.
So that will actually... And you said you
5
had a 5?
versus a -1.
Uh-huh.
You succeeded with a lot of style there.
So that will actually... not, in this case, it's not even going to
He's
bother...
gonna need new shorts.
Yeah. With that, it's like he already takes a It ends up taking the modified mild consequence of not worth this,
Yep.
The stench of fear.
and loses his will, so he just immediately faints.
Which guy? The guy.
The guy holding the gun on you.
Okay.
So you now have the lieutenant with the signal device.
Okay. So what was his response?
Actually, in this case, it's not even have to roll. He just sees the other guy goes down and tries to put his hands up, but they're pretty much pinned underneath you.
Okay.
Say uncle.
Can I slice through his belt to get the device away from him?
You can go ahead and do that. That won't even be a roll, so you can see about that. And you realize he's still conscious, so you can question him. So,
What does the doctor want? And what does your daddy do?
Woo!
Oh, wait, hold on, sorry. All vampire persona is this. What does the doctor want?
why
Okay, are you a tiger or Nick Nolte?
I was gonna say Sling Blade
doing
but
here?
Yeah.
So
I don't sleep. I just dream.
the same thing as always to prevent. That's like to spread his creations across the world.
Propaganda aside, what is he trying to do?
That's like, why should I tell?
Because you have a lot of blood, and you could use a lot of blood.
And the only person who could save you just surrendered faster than a Frenchman.
Well, it won't do you any good. We've already moved everything that's like all the equipment that we needed to Akihabara. Soon we'll be able to breach the surface and take the city for our own.
Then again... How many of you are here?
If everybody's still in there, there should be 29 more of us.
Okay.
But you've taken out a couple.
Yep.
And you have no idea the status of the other ones.
Right.
Well, let's see, there's electrified
But the other
and flying electrified.
and the others should be taking the last of the amount before setting this place to blow. You'll never make it out of here alive.
When does the...
You have finished project.
Okay.
Burn!
Officially tired of this. I'm not going to kill him. I'm just going to choke him out enough for him to pass out.
Okay, so I would say overcoming, or actually creating an advantage since you're just trying to put him out. So go ahead and make your roll. What are
Not
you
just
using?
a show tiger.
And what are you?
Are you a white tiger?
Yes.
What are you using?
So
Are you
it's
using
not
physique for
the
that?
person. You just don't want to get blood on your coat.
Are you just using physique for that too?
Physique or athletics, whichever would be more appropriate.
Okay, what's your?
If it's physique, it's 4. If it's athletics, it's 5.
All right, he's rated negative, and at the 1 he doesn't make it, so he passes out.
Yep. All right, moving on.
All right, you do still have that signal device. Are you taking it with you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's still on the belt, I'm assuming.
Or does it just start playing with it?
You know, it almost looks like he's carrying a mouse.
Uh-oh. This is not good.
What?
Well, my Omega aspect is, I wonder what this button does.
Hey, you need a fate point, right? Yeah.
So, going back here, so this was at the door. You see that there is a hallway going down here.
That's the control unit too.
Going back down to the office, and this is the portal room, which he has said they're putting everything through. Although you know that there has to be probably tons of guards in there.
Yeah.
But go ahead and make a quick nose check.
Wow. 3.
That's enough. The smell under the door coming from the office is prevailing. Is prevalent enough where it's going. You smell something like burnt ozone, flesh, another biomega in there, but it's pretty faint.
I'll go make sure they didn't kill themselves.
So, all right, you will be in the next scene.
Okay.
Let's come to this. All right, Tadashi, the network administrator, has been able to reestablish communications with Dr. Yameno. He is ecstatic that everybody in this area is safe, and they're all back on on the security cams. We'll go ahead and make a quick roll for him,
Okay.
just to see.
All thanks to the power of science.
And
to work,
luckily
you
enough,
lazy bastards.
he actually manages to override the malware that was actually taking control of the security systems, and it gets control over the cams at least, so you now can see what's going on in the portal room.
For the last time, we don't want to talk to sophomores in our area.
Cat.
Can we remotely activate the portal room and just, portal everyone there into space?
Well, no, because for safety reasons, all controls are restricted to the are actually restricted to the clean room. So to make sure that if there's ever an emergency, they can just shut it off immediately and take care of it. The C4 that they were mentioning beforehand as you learned from Dr. Yameno, is actually part of the security system that's in there to prevent it from going off at any point.
Okay.
So in case the portal should go out of control, they can just dump it. That's like dump it and move on. But you do see that all of the guards in here, which now you learn are all Biomega, and they are all fully transformed, seem to be moving different. Different crates labeled with addresses on here through the portal, through the portals, and they're starting to make full exits going in here. So they're heading somewhere, but we don't know where. And
you said there were addresses on the labels. Can we zoom in and enhance?
If you want to help them on there, I would allow it. So.
Okay. I zoom in and enhance.
Okay. So,
Engaging forensic analysis protocols.
Okay.
I got a 2.
2. That I will say with Tadashi's help, he will go ahead. Yep, and he makes at least another 2, so he will be able to go ahead and help you with that.
You're dual boxing.
Yes.
And you see that they're actually storefront addresses, all around Akihabara, just game stores, cafes, places that would be pretty innocuous.
Friggin' otaku.
So,
scratch my beard and grunt.
You have a beard?
Now I do.
Engage follicle growth protocol.
Wait, hold on.
I'm a Kurosawa character now.
Is it a goatee?
No, it's a full samurai beard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not evil, Ross.
No.
He looted it off of the.
Regrettably, I can no
Walker
longer
Cube.
grow beard.
He can scratch it,
Yeah.
and then he can act for a scene.
so
Dance already.
yeah.
Well, you don't have a hair as much as fur. There's a difference.
He's full beard.
I'm fully committed to my beardness, Tom.
I cannot.
So we need to rush that.
Yeah, you're covered in feathers.
Before they bloat it
They're
up.
not that kind of T-Rex.
But you do notice something, though, and I would actually say David, you can make a notice check while they're doing this, since you have access on the cameras.
Okay.
This will be specifically for physics.
His banana phone.
Okay, do I add my physics or my notice?
Just notice right now.
3.
3? Okay, sorry, this will be 1, 2, so you can roll the other one, since there's been a lot of distractions. Now you may roll your physics, so... Because you see, what you notice is that every time that they're making a jump through the portal, they send one guy through. They stop for a second, and they seem to be moving a couple of the pillars out, and then motioning back towards the clean room, which one of the cameras in there, you see somebody typing in something on a computer, which are probably coordinates, and the portal flickers for a second.
Oh god, I hate those
5
kind
on
of puzzles.
physics.
Move this pillow over here and then push the button to see if it works. Oh, that didn't work. Try it again.
Welcome to Mist Fishes.
God damn it.
Alright, what did you make?
5 on the physics.
5 on the physics. Yeah, whatever they're doing, they apparently have figured out a way to actually set up a dual system on here where they can input coordinates and actually maneuver it so where it's going to different coordinates on Earth instead, which is what they were kind of explaining what they were doing. So that is how the particular system is working.
They figured out how to aim the portal.
Yeah. So, but right now, it is kind of looking bad, and you're going to have to act quickly if you get any of them at this point. So,
Okay.
because most of them are going, and actually from the time that you got in here, I'll actually say that 4 have already gone in.
Okay.
So there are only about 6 left in the room right now.
Okay. Well, we should.
We can easily take them. And
Yeah.
time is of the essence. Charge!
You go first.
Yes.
So
As should you.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Again, to engage, to have a useful outlet for your natural bloodlust.
It's because actually this time I probably after I've eaten, I'm not even going to argue.
all right, and it's about all this time.
Gentlemen.
Everybody can go ahead and make.
I
Everybody
told
in
you.
this room except
I told
Dan
you.
can go ahead and make a notice.
That deer was a one-time thing.
Yes. Oh, for now.
Success!
Because you've channeled it
5.
to fighting the enemies of Tesladyne.
3.
Wait, what do I throw?
Notice. Until you get to the highest.
I noticed all the things.
Ross has microscope eyes.
I've 8.
You have 8? 5. All right, Ross, you're the first to see it as you turn around, and you see what appears to be a Biomega version of a tiger waltz through the door.
Danger, danger, danger.
Hey, Project Fluffy, how's it going?
I have a fail-safe alert backup device. Someone want to take this from me?
Are you willing to defend?
Ooh!
So, yeah, you can explain to them, Drew, if you'd like. So,
Dear God, they make you big. Look at the size of you.
Don't they know there's a gas crunch on?
I point my grapple gun at him.
Dude, he's
Are you-
cool!
are you trying
it's
to-
Project Fluffy!
Yeah. You have plenty of recording data.
oh no,
Yeah. Are you
You
trying
mean
to
this is
defect?
it? Ferocious, large,
Are
untamed
you
fighting
friendly?
feline? Model Y?
Defect? Why would I defect? You guys,
This-
you honestly think?
No, he works here.
Oh.
Didn't you read the mission files?
yeah, the intercom comes on.
This is
oh, yes,
ferocious,
this is
large,
actually,
untamed fighting
this is
feline.
Project Fluffy. My grandson named him. It's like he's actually one of Shinka's Biomega projects that we actually got to ahead of time and ended up raising him. So he's actually part of the staff.
Oh, I see. You look trustworthy.
It's like, oh,
Have the aura of a PC about you.
Yes.
Lift a paw. I don't have a thumb.
it's like, oh,
Shake the paw,
I was
so.
very happy when I
Hold
kept
hands.
mine.
Is there a lab around here? Like in the...
Dude, this is Atomic
You're
Robo.
sitting in a
yeah,
lab.
Dude, this is Atomic Robo. There's
I want to put
always
together,
a lab.
Apparently.
Well,
We
put
are
together
alive.
some beakers and test tubes and whatnot. You know, put one chemical in the test tube.
Like-
put the test tube in.
You know
the
what this could
beaker,
mean for
try and
science?
try and make grenades.
Actual advancements in the field of
Or
science.
not like
Aren't those called
Not necessarily-
scientist bottles?
not necessarily explosives, but if I could get some various compounds together that would
Some
cause
alchemist
choking
fire.
gases.
He wants to have a belt full of science.
Exactly.
well, I would say in this case, what are you exactly wanting to do with these? Are these flash grenades? Are these
I'm thinking
Gas grenades.
gas grenades for like choking, tear gas, what
Molotovs.
have you.
okay? And are you trying to make these lethal, or are you trying to just make them as stun weapons?
tear gas?
Stun weapons.
Tear gas. Okay, yeah, you have the you do have the ability to do that. Although you'd only be able to do, since it's not electrochemistry, you'd only be able to roll 3 on
That's
the
fine.
good on that. And also, you do have biologists, other people that can assist you on that, so that can benefit your role as well.
If you need biologist, I can be your man. I can be your man for that.
But yes, you do see that Fluffy does have some sort of transponder unit in his
Actually, I'll
mouth.
take it.
5.
And
Okay. For a second.
Oh, sorry.
roll
Okay, no
mechanical
problem.
engineering to figure out what the transponder is and what it does.
Oh, button.
So you can do that, yes, and also if anybody wants to assist on that one, you can do that as well. So
Would this be an appropriate use of that meta that I can assist with pretty much any other scientific endeavor?
you can assist on that because it's. I will actually say because this is Shinka technology and you were familiar with it.
And the guy told him what it was.
Yeah,
I got a total of 3.
3.
I got a total of
Well, that way it'll just basically give you a +1 bonus to what he was
Can
doing.
I do
So,
biology or genetics to help him out?
not for this. This is
Okay.
mechanical. So
Thereabouts.
So 5.
5 and 6.
Unless I get another person assisting, like maybe
Is that with his assistance?
Tom wasn't assisting me, he was assisting
I'm
Drew.
talking about Dan. He gave you a +1 from his since he
Yeah.
has Shinka.
So I had a 4. Dan's +1 gives me 5.
Okay, so
Unless I get more help from someone else. Is
No.
that a 5?
now that's perfectly sufficient. Drew, I think.
Or I will tag it for a point.
Okay, well, that's actually fine at this point. 5 is a success. Drew, you actually get that's like managed to produce 5, I would say, 5 different ones varying
Yeah, 5
effectiveness.
bottles of science.
5 bottles of science.
Yeah, for the I would say aspect of 5 bottles of science, you can determine what they do. It will basically be at a 2. It's like 2 for a weapon of varying degrees. So
Okay.
those can be determined at the time that you use them in this case. David, with Dan's
Thank you,
assistance.
Tom.
With Dan's assistance,
I haven't helped you yet.
Oh, you did.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
That's how we got the 5 bottles of science.
I didn't do anything.
no, he did not know.
Yeah.
So, but
You're welcome.
with Dan's assistance, you do find that this is a transponder. This is a transponder signal to alert the other. It's like the other Shinka forces if there's an emergency on base. The range of this is almost 100 miles. It goes pretty damn far. But you realize that with the right tweaking, it could actually be used to backtrace the signal to its origin source, which means that if Shinka is based in a cave or a bunker somewhere in Akihabara, you could find out where he exactly is and hopefully stop him before he turns on whatever he's going to do.
And then give them a bad review on Yelp.
It sounds. Do you gentlemen know what this means? Do you know what I could make this thing into?
Something to trace his location?
Well, yes. That, and maybe if I tweak it a little bit, possibly a death ray.
You say that, you have said that literally for every single thing that you have ever tried to invent in the course of a mission.
Everything can be a death ray. Anything can be a death ray.
If you're brave enough.
Why do you want... sometimes it's not a death ray you're looking for. Sometimes it's a death bomb or a death wave.
You speak madness, man.
He really likes... You haven't.
Are you insane? It's always a death ray.
He likes his death rays, is what I'm saying. Everyone has their quirks. I mean, he used to be a Nazi.
Yeah.
But he got better.
I got better.
Yes. And now we're working with the tiger. So
It's like, this is perfectly fine to me.
it is fine.
But we need to make our dynamic entry into the portal room, because there's more of them escaping as every minute goes on.
Yes.
Okay.
So, gentlemen, you know what it's time
So
for?
now that there's 6 left.
Grab your belt buckles!
Yes.
So now that you do have the 6 in there, they are readjusting for the next jump.
Yeah.
So you actually you know those
yes,
as
I
the
know.
No, that's
si-
good stuff. He made a Power Rangers reference.
Yes, because we have Power Ranger suits. You don't have one.
So for the benefit, Drew, you can actually have one. So
Oh, we found another one.
no, Dr. Yumeno finding his way out of out of safe room and was rejoined. He does it, and you are familiar with the Science Team Super 5.
Okay, fine.
So you can go ahead and grab one if you want. So it essentially is just the aspect of the reflex suits right there, which is temporary to work with it. And yes, in order to be able to use them,
That's the best flaw ever.
yeah,
What's flaw?
Still working out the glitches.
glitches. So
Like,
It's in beta.
so how does it look on me? Is it like, this is weird?
Oh, you should get a fate point. It totally is a horrible fit.
so I'll actually invoke that for you. You
Like tails sticking through.
can build that for you. Yeah, you. Is a total,
The helmet doesn't.
but it doesn't. It's not actually on yet because in order to do it, you do have to recite the phrase.
What was the phrase again?
Go big science.
Go big science!
It's like,
Undercover bot.
Oh,
Action!
big science!
it's like, go big science. Yeah.
Go big science.
So, well, you don't actually. You're not going to have one because you.
Oh.
You just said, no, you just said it.
Yeah.
So you are this, but you're you're already in this one. You're
Nothing
already in
happens,
this one.
and you're sad. You're sad.
It's like your dreams will never come true.
Fluffy's gonna die as Fluffy
but-
lived.
But you do.
Fate point.
I am surprised that it took him this long to figure out that that's the voice you were going for.
Oh yeah, you do get a fate point for that, Dan.
Nice slow play.
Oh, but everybody else. Oh, but yeah, we will go ahead. That's like managed to do the transformation on there, and the minute also you do pull them out, you actually everybody in here can go ahead and make a notice check.
No.
Oh, yes.
4.
1.
I got
Anybody who made the notice check of a of 4 or above,
Yeah.
you can. That's like you do notice, and it's not. You don't have to worry about this, Dan. But you can choose to react whether or not you stop when Dr. Yamano says, "Wait."
What?
Was.
Do you choose to wait?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking to David, so
I got
Yeah.
a 5. Why?
okay. As I said before, the use of the transformation that's like matrices. It unleashes an exponential amount of energy in a flash in a short amount of time to produce the suits. So I would ask you to do that not in here with sensitive equipment.
Selby just did it.
Oh.
Well, no, since you heard him, you managed to stop in time.
Okay.
Okay. Big science will go some
Fine, I'm
other
not going to say it
place
again.
So,
We already
where there's not science
you will,
around.
You will need that, but I would recommend the clean room since that's shielded.
Okay.
Just walk to the other room.
do the
Big
clean room.
science.
Go.
Yes.
Okay.
We go and do the thing.
Schnell!
Okay. And lucky enough for you, the clean room where the controls are, which are on these times, coming back down here, are 2 controls here. Now, you knew that they were supposed to be somebody in here to be able to do it, but they just kept pointing back to the room. So, to your guess right now, they may have a remote set up in there to take care of it. But luckily enough for you, you have 2 members of the staff on file and Dr. Yamino's blessing, so you can get into there, take your positions, and because I'm going to start this without Drew being here, so we'll just take a small break.
Okay.
Thanks, Rich.
Be right back.
Be right back.
All right, and we're back.
All right.
I too have Tooth and Claw.
So after a small planning session, it is now decided that you will go and do your raid to hopefully prevent the rest of Shinka's soldiers from exiting the portal into one of the secret Akihabara locations.
Jerks.
Them or Akihabara.
Damn nerds, they ruined all of nerddom. Otaku.
Baka Gaijin.
Anyway.
Technically, we're the Baka Gaijin.
Yeah, we're the foreigners.
So, luckily enough, though,
We become the
for
things we hate the most.
you enter into
I am, but I'm
the
not.
clean room up here.
Yeah.
So this area between here, the doors do not have windows through them, so they're completely sealed off. So they managed to shut you in. But the minute that it is opened, any of the soldiers that are still in there will be able to notice you and attack. So anybody who decides to use the that's like the big science bucklers can go ahead and do that.
Go big science.
Go big science.
Go big
Go
science.
big science.
Go big science.
Drew,
Sure, why not?
gotta say it.
Go big science, bitches!
Science, bitches.
Science. It works.
Yeah,
bitches.
when Dr. Yumino said there was an exponential burst of energy,
We're incinerated.
he wasn't screwing around. You cannot see anything for a second.
So what you're basically saying is we should have activated these suits after we got in the room.
Do you want to activate that with an unstable portal?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
So we're flown
Not
to the Delta
realizing how
Quadrant.
that energy will
and we'll
interact
spend the
with it
next
at all.
4 seasons
I'm
failing
expendable.
at the
I'm a
ratings.
robot.
We'll find out.
All right.
Is there any other way off where we are, or is it just the portal?
It's an island, technically.
Oh, no, it's the island. You can get off of there, but again, this is where they're going, so...
So we should totally just blow this room up. We've got another way out.
But you end up transforming. We have big science scales. So your suit is fitting kind of weird, but you have a green scale pattern. We have big science circuit.
Yay. I'm a
Big-
robot.
That's
What
like
colors? Yeah.
big science maroon. That's not.
Oh.
Yes.
That is
I'm the smart guy.
And then finally, big science beige.
I am indifferent.
They say taupe is very soothing.
Fair point. But you...
No, you can't let them pick their own names, because then you got 5 guys all wanting to be Mr. Black.
I like to be Mr. Prince.
Oh yeah, so we have we have the Tesladyne Rangers and Fluffy.
You made your choice during character generation, and you have to live with it.
He didn't say that I would never get to. Whatever. They'll eventually design me a big science suit.
Yeah.
So
The thought that comes to mind for him, just off the cuff here, for some reason he gets armor and a saddle.
no, we're not doing that.
Cringer.
Oh,
Battle Tiger!
He-Man sucked. I said.
battle cat!
Oh, do you sound like burst through the wall? What did you say?
Look,
I'll stand by that.
Yeah.
Any case, you do see that you do see where the remote accesses are on. That's like on the consoles. In order to get the room, you'll have to override those first. So, who would like to do that?
All right,
I will.
are we in combat? Are we in the room with all the bad guys?
Nope, you have to open the door first, and that means overriding the controls on here. So, actually, it's a dual lock, so you'll have to do it at the same time. So,
Okay, I'll override the left side.
I will override the right
You're a
side.
robot.
all right, this will be a +5 for each of you, but you'll get a +1 since you're assisting each other.
Okay. I will spend a fate point.
Okay.
Activate. Yeah, basic tactical skill set. Yes.
All right, that'll still work. Look at that, and
I've
David.
got a 5.
5. All right. That's like through some quick hacking. You managed to override, return control back to. That's like the Big Science Inc. team, and the doors open up to. That's like to reveal 6 Biomegas of varying species. Sitting in.
We will defeat you with our superior science skills!
He acted it out, Aaron.
No,
I don't
no,
know why
no,
you're
he's-
making the surprised face.
No, I'm not making the surprise face. I'm looking for this.
Yeah.
So one of them steps in front. I'm not really sure what was with this one, but it kind of looks like a walrus man.
Cuckoo kachu!
So big fangs,
Oh, yeah.
and they will.
Isn't that a little racist?
Yeah, just.
A little bit, maybe. Yeah.
But they immediately go into the monologue. That's like, you will never reach our master.
Pounce!
Wait.
No,
You can't pounce yet.
Yes, he can. He's pouncing right now.
He's monologuing. We have to give him 3 minutes of
Shoot an
monologue.
arrow.
No, that's
I just
you
attack.
distract
I just
them while they're
Okay.
Haven't you seen The Incredibles? When he starts monologuing, that's when you attack.
The
Okay.
handbook says we have to allow 3 minutes.
Everybody who said they were attacking, roll 1 fate dice.
Plus.
Minus.
All right, and were you attacking?
No.
All right, so Tom and Dan, you get to attack first. David, you will go after them, and then they will have, and then the rest of the team will have their chance to attack before you do yours. So,
Okay.
so
Roar in charge.
Tom, David, what do you do first?
Roar in charge.
Roar in charge.
Yay!
Yeah. Bellow, thunderous roar, and pounce. Can I get an advantage since they weren't expecting me to attack during the monologue?
So,
Can I get a hell yeah?
No.
well,
They can see you. Oh my god, the guy who's threatening me and now just
Seven.
through the door is
well,
attacking me?
hold it just for a second. What exactly are you doing first?
I said roar in charge.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Dan, what are you doing?
Pounce and claw.
Bounce and claw. Okay, those will. Since,
Team attack.
I will say, since they're used to dealing with they're used to dealing with their own version of villains. Yeah, they're going to be surprised for this round, so you will be able to get that surprise attack on.
We didn't let them monologue, David.
So they do have 2 of the arm.
Which,
This
by the
goes
way,
against everything in the handbook.
I don't think there is a handbook.
There is a handbook.
I really don't think.
Is that what that was?
Yes.
Did you
Was
read
it tasty?
I didn't know what reading was at the time.
Okay, the 2 that you attack take 1 each. And David,
Take
okay.
one what?
Take 1. They'll take 1 physical stress each.
All right. I'm going to
So
grab
we're taking
the...
a physical stress?
No, they're taking physical stress.
Oh,
Okay. I'm going to grab the thing that is holstered on my waist, pull it out, and use it against them. So do I have a ray gun Zentai style, or do I have a dagger Zentai style, or is it a strange glowing axe Zentai style?
You have protective suit, but if you deal of your death ray, you can use that.
Yes.
So, since that is part of your aspect feature, these are just defenses that are given to you at the moment.
All right. Holster, raise, Pose fire.
Okay.
It's a Zentai suit. I have to do this.
All right. We have the +2 in there. They will be able to. The one you're attacking will be able to defend since he does have. You did not get surprise on him. What did you get, David? 4. He only got a 1, so he will absorb. He will absorb 2 of that and take 2. So 1.
He'll take 1. 4 minus 1 is 3.
Yeah, it's like
Minus 2 is
Yeah.
1.
1. So
Maths.
Maths. That's how the British say it, because they say things wrong. Oh!
There goes all of our UK fans.
yeah.
America.
Idea.
Fuck yeah.
The shard scenario didn't discourage them already.
They love that. That was great. We had great
Okay.
accents in that.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure I alienate foreign viewers with everything that I show. It's like, somebody.
Okay.
DMAC got a ton of comments. People like that one.
No, I mean, like, anytime I'm playing,
Yeah.
So
I insult some nationality.
we've all done it once or twice, so we're
Because
okay.
we're Americans.
So, go ahead. All right, and Ross and Drew, what are you doing?
I'm going to activate the sensor suite and try and, just...
I'm going to look for the C4.
Well, what are
Yeah.
you looking for specifically? Since that's enhancing notice, are you?
Well, yes, Ross and I are on the same page.
So you're trying to locate where the bombs are.
Bomb,
Yes.
bomb, bomb,
Okay,
bomb,
that's
bomb,
fine.
bomb.
You can go ahead and
Bomb,
make.
We probably
Or
have
you
different
want to?
purposes
Yes.
for doing this.
All right.
But-
I get a plus. We get a +2 because of the
Yes.
great advantage of notice when using the suit sensors. I use the sensors.
6.
Okay.
5.
5. Okay. And 6. Between you, you actually get a full readout on the room, and you can see that the the bombs are placed at different intervals at the entrance, at the back, and on the 2 pillars that are being used as the control coordinates,
Okay.
here and here. So,
I will try to rush over and disarm one.
okay, you'll be able to do that. You're in the next scene.
Blue wire, regardless of circumstance.
But now the Shinka Beast
They're all
will go
red.
ahead.
I paint one blue. Yeah.
Didn't count on that, did they?
Yeah.
Take that out, kinda.
Now the Shinka Beasts will all go ahead and take their attack. And I will say they will be...
Attacking Tom.
Well, everybody...
Nazi.
They will go ahead and attack everybody since they're... It is just going to be one roll for the group, though,
Okay.
to be able to help take them out. However, one person will be getting attacked twice, since there are 6 of them.
The Nazi.
The Nazi. So, one moment.
Who are you calling a Nazi?
I'm not a
If
Navi.
you
What are you
have
talking
fate points, you could totally compel yourself to get that extra attack.
Yeah.
Fate point.
Actually, yeah, I would say if you want to compel that, you can compel to a defense to... you can... I will give 1 fate point to somebody who wants to take the second attack, otherwise I will choose randomly. Anyway.
I'm going, since I am well, you said I'm in maroon, right?
I
That
have
is-
2 physical stress boxes. I am not doing that.
You have consequences. Break some ribs.
Actually, that
Be a
is good
man.
question. Who's got the most physical
Be a
stress
man.
amongst us?
I have 3 left, and I have a base +2 armor.
Alright, you have 30 seconds to decide.
I have 3 left, and the base 2 armor on account of the
It's, who wants the fate point the most?
I'll take the fate point.
There
fine.
you
Dan.
go.
Okay, Dan, you'll be attacked.
Big Dan here.
That's like, you will have
Big
one
Dan,
extra attack
Big
on
Dan
you.
hero.
Big Dan hero.
You'll have 1 extra attack on him since there. So this will be
never
rolling for the group.
You're welcome.
And also, they will be invoking for our glorious master. So
Our glorious master.
they will be they'll be getting a +2 on their attack.
Your health program sucks.
So they
Good
will.
game, guys.
So yeah, they'll be going at a 7.
Okay, we're
Okay.
we all have armor except for.
I have armor.
Okay, yeah, we all have 2 points for armor, so it's a 5. So we can all roll action to absorb that.
Athletics, get the GTFO.
Whoa. That...
I'm dead.
7.
7.
All right,
So-
5, but with my 2 armor, that means
Oh
I
yeah.
absorb it all.
For me, it was 9 then with armor.
5 for the first one.
Okay.
So with my 2 armor, that means I'd roll.
Well, wait just a second until I roll for the second one. So,
Oh, okay.
so you just keep everything straight.
Okay.
Although, in keeping with the theme, I am going to explode in sparks, jump and twirl in the air, and then land on the ground and go, ha, ha, ha.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not going to do that.
Oh, come on, Tom.
You have to
Get
go
in
back,
with the
but he
feel
does
of
have an
things.
advantage on you, so he does get an advantage on you for the next turn, though.
He does or does not?
Does. Since that's like, they were attacking, that's like attacking, but you did defend.
I'll just have myself knocked out. I took 6 stone. I rolled a -1. I
did
took
you?
6 points. And I don't
So
want to
he
sit there
goes
and
down
constantly-
in a shower of sparks, twirl, twirl,
Yeah.
twirl, and then hits the ground in a heap.
Well, I guess I could take a severe consequence. So
I am
so-
going to invoke.
Thinks you're a human.
It's up to you, so...
Yeah, you took some mental strain. Now you think you're a human for a moment.
No, severe consequence incompatible technologies.
unplanned obsolescence.
so you can have a fate point for that.
Okay.
So it would make this
All right. So I will take that.
Can I
Ow!
invoke 2
Ow!
stunts in a turn?
no, just one. So,
One? Okay.
yeah.
5
Anyways,
bottles of science is a stunt or an aspect?
That'll be a stunt. So,
Damn it.
yeah. So that would be that was set up as a stunt for you. So,
I'm going to invoke Lab Rat +2 advantage in a lab environment.
well, you're already done with this. We're not to your attack round yet, so we have to do one more attack on Dan.
No, I mean in terms of, surviving the attack where I was hit.
Oh, so okay, I forgot you did not. So
Because I also have a... they rolled a 6, right?
they rolled a 7.
7. So, -1 per plus... 7,
So minus your armor that you did get with
2.
the
So that's
Yeah.
5.
yeah. So what'd you get on your action or your defense roll?
-2.
Okay, so it's back at the 7. And
You
so
have 2 stress boxes.
well, no. The way stress works is each box is worth that many points of stress. So you could absorb 3 points of damage. But if you,
So I was going to take...
So you
knock
have to
some of
take-
it off and then take a consequence.
yeah, you could knock. You'd have to take the severe. That's the only way you're gonna.
Yeah, exactly. I take Lab Rat and then I take a severe consequence.
Yeah, you take the severe consequence and then you mark off 1 point of stress. Unless you have a well, yeah, you could.
Well, I was just using a fate point to boost it up by 2, so it's just
Okay.
a severe consequence.
Okay, so it's 5. Yeah, so it's just a severe consequence. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god, it hurts. Those are my ribs. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are my favorite
All right, and
ribs.
they'll
Those
make,
are my favorite
and
ribs.
one of them will make another attack on you, Dan.
Yep.
Not so good this time. So,
Wait, would he get more than 1 defend roll per round though?
I was going to say at least since this is this is a last attack since I had to do one more on them. Once I'll say it evens up. So,
Okay.
so it
You
doesn't
only
make,
get to make 1 skill roll on your turn in an exchange unless you're defending against someone else's actions. Okay.
this will be a separate.
You can do that as many times as
yeah,
you want.
so-
Okay.
So go ahead. What did you roll?
This time, like, I jumped out of the way of that one, and I'm just going to use physique to plow through the second one.
To bespoke. Make it okay.
And that is a total of 5.
Okay, and he ended up getting getting a 1. So you actually did that with style, so you have an advantage the next turn.
Yep.
Do we get the enhancement from athletics of the suit?
Yes. So
Sweet.
yeah,
So I think
anything that's on the reflex suit, you get that as a temporary aspect. So
And it's a
well,
minus
it
4
actually
instead of
goes as a
minus 6.
stunt. It
So
technically
you
is a
can take
stunt,
it
but
as
I'm
a
lying.
moderate consequence instead of a
Exactly.
severe.
Yeah, no, it actually works as a stunt. Excuse me, or mega stunt. But it's not. That's where we're going with that right now. All right. In any case, revolves back to you. What are your attacks or moves?
Okay. Drawing the kawaii gun,
Okay.
I'm going to fire it to create a cloud of kittens that are swarming through the room. Back it up with the death ray to turn them into a swarm of flaming kittens shooting through the room. Sunburst kittens.
So okay. Since that was were you counting that piece as a stunt or a mega stunt?
The kawaii gun,
Yeah.
it's just a stunt.
How many benefits do you have on it?
Basically, it only has 1. I get a +4 to intrigue, banter, or to overcome, or basically, I can use it to overcome obstacles.
Okay, well, it can't be turned back. Turning it back into a death ray, that's a second one, that would turn it into a mega stunt.
Well, basically,
So-
I'm using Death Ray on the kittens.
He's using the Qui-Gun to give himself advantage on the Death Ray attack.
That
What
seems
is
like
it?
You can't do two actions at
that's,
once.
Yeah, they don't
You
stack.
can create. Well, no, you can create an advantage and then use that advantage on your next action.
Yeah, I would say if you want
You
to fire
can't
the
do two
kittens
things
and
at
then try to
once.
set them on fire to create a distraction the next turn, that's applicable, but you can't do it at the same time.
Yeah, so you can create the advantage or do damage.
I thought two-fisting looked pretty fun, but okay. Let's just go with Death Ray.
Okay,
Yeah.
Death Ray.
Walrus, you're going down!
Okay, you'll make your attack around the walrus. He will try to dodge out of the way.
Good luck with that. They're pretty big.
So for that, he has a 3.
My 5 will beat that.
Okay, and that's like taking 2. That will go ahead and 1. So that will knock him down, and we've taken down 1 minion. Good job.
Yay.
All right, who's next?
I will just physically attack.
Okay, I'm the one. All right, is this the same one you were attacking the last time?
Why not?
Okay, so
Like, I focus on one.
this is a wolf. So, all right,
Oh yeah, the rivalry between wolves and dinosaurs.
Yeah, 5. 7.
7.
Keep dogging his heels!
And that will be a 4 for him. So that's like that will knock him down, and that's another one down.
Yeah, so I jumped out of the way of the first attack, and I just physique muscled my way through the second one, and I have advantage on that guy, so I'm going to press the advantage.
Okay.
Tooth and claw.
All right. So that will. That's like that will put him prone.
Eee.
So he was a negative. Well, he's a negative anyway because he's going to be prone because of that advantage since you managed to bounce around.
Yep.
So let's see if he can get over that. Alright. Still negative, so that nullifies that that nullifies that positive too, so he is only at a 3. So what did you get?
I got a 4.
4? That's still enough to at least kind of at least bump him once.
Brr.
So he's down, shaking his head, but you managed to take that. Alright, Ross.
I'm going to spend this round. I'm assuming, I don't want you to use that new consequence on me, so I'm just going to go ahead and compel myself. Unplanned obsolescence, I'm just going to focus on breathing, oh god, my rib cage.
Okay, so
My favorite ribs.
I imagine myself, I'm rebooting, like in Terminator. Yes.
okay.
Rerouting power circuits. So yeah.
I'll say in that case, if you can, I will compel that for a fate point. Actually,
Okay.
so you can get a fate point back for that since you took that
Well,
like a
you-
champ the last turn.
Well, yeah. That's one way of putting it.
All right.
I'm going to
Andrew.
use a bottle of science.
Okay, what's your bottle of science doing?
I'm going to use it as an oxidation reduction reaction to provide bonus power and overcharge the suit.
Create an advantage.
Are you creating an advantage? Okay, so you're trying to boost its performance for the next.
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm going to boost my strength so that I can punch somebody next turn, I imagine.
okay, so that will.
My god! Big Science Inc. Beige just went plaid!
Okay, so that will be your electrochemical roll to see if you can get that to work. And since it is a stunt you're pulling with that, I'll say it's a +2.
Okay. So I roll my dice, I add my skill, I add the stunt, and then I subtract the consequence?
Yes.
Okay. So...
No, you don't
5.
subtract the consequence. Consequence is how much stress it reduces. The consequence is an aspect that can be compelled once for free.
Okay.
Okay.
But it doesn't give you a penalty on all your
Okay.
rolls.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I can
It's just how much stress it removes. It's just a new negative consequence or aspect.
Add.
Aspect,
So
sorry,
add,
sorry.
add.
Yeah,
Yeah.
add. So
9.
9. Damn. All right. I would say until the end of the scene, that will. That's like if that was a resounding success. That will give you a +4 boost.
Woohoo!
However, since this is where I will go ahead and compel for that, since this is those vials are technically mega stunts, since they're giving you multiple bonuses.
I just assumed that it goes down to I only have 5 uses.
So it's
So
5
that's
uses,
4.
but like I said, these are pretty severe for you. So that has the chance at the end of the scene probably will burn out the suit. So you will
I
not
figured
have,
that was going to happen anyway.
yeah, so you won't have access to that, but a +4 to athletics and physique. So good job.
Woohoo!
So we've seen that so far. All right, we have 5 left. 4 left.
Okay.
In here to go ahead and attack. They'll make their attacks on.
Everybody, I'm going to spend a fate point to say I'm the one who's the least threatening.
Well, you don't even need to spend the fate point.
No, it's not.
I think they would just hit the 4 of us.
So,
Okay.
Because we're standing.
And 2 of us are currently making thunder.
Unless one of them is like, ooh,
Yeah,
easy
3
experience off
Well,
the easy
that's-
kill.
that's
off the
or
damage
3
kill.
Neil.
Yeah, exactly. So
So I will allow Ross to go ahead and make that spend to
Yeah.
take him off the table.
yeah.
This big science circuit, though, there's obviously no meat on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you 4 will take the brunt of the attack. They are a little bit demoralized, so they are not invoking for our great glorious master. Oh, and not so good this time around. So they will only get a 2.
Yeah, it's easily soaked.
Well, we
that.
all have armor too. Anyway.
Yeah, you have armor, so that will soak in as well. So
7.
Yeah.
But by rolling
Yeah,
on the defensive, you get a chance to.
And Tom's character's dead.
Yes, I know. I'm totally dead.
So since I beat by 5, that's... I succeeded on that defense roll with style.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So yeah, you will have an advantage the next turn. Or two.
Actually, it doesn't really.
Got an 8 on the athletics.
So you bounce out of the way.
Boingy.
Pretty much, I just rocket to the
All right,
next
Tom,
target
you're
then
with
with
you.
advantage.
Oh, for a dodge.
Tigers are wonderful
Yes.
heads.
I know, right?
5.
Heads are made out of rubber.
5.
The
Okay,
bottom's
so
made
that
out
was
of
enough to
spring.
get out of the way. Was enough. Andrew.
6.
6. All right.
Thanks to that +4.
All right. You managed to dodge their attacks. This round, though, you do notice that they end up stopping for a second since 2 of them are already going down. One of them is injured, and they kind of start looking back towards the portal a little bit, as though that they're hearing something that the others of you can't, except possibly for you, Dan. Go
I was
ahead and
going to
make
say, can I compel my own Omega aspect?
So yes, still just a Biomega cat.
Yep.
So you can roll your notice.
But that also draws the possibility of being noticed. 5.
5. That's absolutely. That absolutely is. It's like realize the return signal that is embedded into that usually comes from embedded chips in the back of the base of the skull for every Biomega is being activated. They recall is being activated, so they're going to start moving towards that portal pretty damn quick.
Okay, I'm going to use my advantage to cut them off at the portal and roar.
Okay, to try to go
Going
ahead.
all Simba on them.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll try to act all as one. So Drew, what were you wanting to do?
Ross and I spent our first turn noticing where the C4 is.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I throw some C4 through the portal?
It'll take one scene to get to. It'll take this scene to get to it.
One act.
Well, action to get to it. So
The old dodging
okay.
athletic.
Oh, hold on for a second. We'll just roll all at once to make sure that we're not getting anything. David, what do you want to do?
Since I see that Dan is moving to head them off at the portal, I'm going to head to the side to basically produce cover fire in a standard... I'm moving to the side and shooting through the room.
Okay.
Wall of kittens.
So
Wall of kittens.
Tom.
I will also interpose myself between them. Because we seem to be doing basically the same things in this fight.
Yeah.
I see no reason to stop it now.
Okay, so you're using advantage and just using a provoke to stop them from coming through.
It's like dinosaur and tiger are blocking their way.
Okay.
I was going to take it a step further once I got a chance to actually narrate it.
Okay, so
And
that's
roar.
well. Let's see how
I can roar, too.
We'll see how your provoke goes. So, and Ross, what are you going to do?
Oh, they're trying to get through the escape through the portal.
Yes, they're being recalled.
Okay.
Oh god, man! I didn't think. Are they obsolete and they're being recalled? Me.
I'll use. Well, if we want to keep them from escaping, then I'll use provoke. Yes, run like the genetic failures you are. Go escape into the dustbin of history, and go become primordial ooze where you belong.
Recalled faster than a Prius.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all trying to prevent them from guilting them.
I'm just trying to piss them off to call them genetic failures. So.
Okay, so
Hey.
go ahead, everybody go roll.
Athletics, I guess we're doing.
I'm going to spend a fate point and invoke King of the Iron Jungle.
I'll spend a fate point too.
And I will spend a fate point to go, I'm a motherfucking T-Rex.
And essentially declare myself as the new alpha male.
I'll invoke, I'm a motherfucking T-Rex.
So, alright, go ahead and make your rolls and we'll see.
Okay. Jesus, Dan.
So that's a total of 6 plus whatever advantage I have from succeeding with style plus whatever spending the fate point got me.
10.
Alright, so for grouping, what did you get for your
5.
the 5?
Okay, so 8 on the Wall of Kittens, plus whatever else I got from succeeding with style.
Alright. So, Andrew.
6 on getting to the C4.
So it's on the C4. Alright, you're going to get to that with no fine. I'm not even bothering rolling for these guys. Altogether, what ends up happening is that Dan and Tom get in front of you doing your mighty roar, and you realize
They do the same thing.
yeah, it's more of a support for you because they're seeing some other weird Biomega they've never seen before. But they've heard rumors about you, the one who got away, and now, and through that roar, there's kind of a weird subsonic generation that seems to short out those. Those in particular. So, with Ross, it's like Ross doing subtle, subliminal messaging to tell them how useless they are to their old master. Let's see if I
Did I just recruit the rest of my animal team?
Friends? I think we did.
Did I just create the Care Bear cousin variant?
No, you have a pride now.
Yes.
Congratulations, Dan. You now have access to the. You now have access to a small squad of Shinkas.
Yes.
Well, they shouldn't be called Shinkas.
Or Mega V.
Yeah.
Should have called
Biomegas.
Nice.
So,
Hey,
Good job.
you just call them mine.
Yep. They're mine.
So at the moment,
And the
so
kittens
right
did
now
nothing.
the combat has now ended, and you can question them on anything since they are still cognizant.
I think you
but
should probably
just
do
fail.
I diffuse the C4.
Okay, so go ahead and
Okay.
yeah, you will go ahead and make rolls to make sure that you are not setting it off, so
Okay.
it won't be that big of a one. Drew, go ahead and do the same.
5.
Diffusing it.
Yes.
And they are primed to go.
Yes.
More of setting it for a timer.
No. Diffuse it.
There's no promotion to be had here.
So you had a
We're
5.
throwing it through the portal.
No, we aren't.
Why not?
No, because they
Because
already
it's going
sent-
into a population center.
Yeah. They already pulled all the C4 that they wanted to send out to the population at large.
Jeez.
That was the plan.
We're trying to. Yeah. We're not going to destroy. Kill.
What skill do you want for diffusing?
You can use as general science, or if you
Okay.
for that. So
Then 3.
that was that was the base. So these
I'm
were
going to
actually
use my physics to safely shut down the portal.
you can. That's you can go ahead and that will be back at the control room, so you'll have to take care of
We
that.
should leave it open. We can go through and press our lead.
So
Yeah.
you can go. You can use your physics roll, but I will answer yours in a second, though. Once
Yeah.
depending on what you get. So, but yeah, the Shinka beasts are. Oh, sorry, the Mega.
The Dan beasts.
Oh, the Biomegas are
quantum
now under
pride.
your control.
So the
So,
quantum pride.
so you have made. You have made.
well said.
What?
Hate that word.
What,
Pride?
what are the questions
Quantum.
you have for them?
The amount of energy it takes for an atom to jump from one.
Exactly.
orbit
It's
to
so
another.
insignificant, but people think it's so important.
It's a cool sounding word. Jeez.
That's what my character's PhD is technically, and it's quantum physics.
Because it sounds cool. Anyways.
Makes you feel good.
Look, Schrodinger.
Can you fill out these since you're joining us? Can you fill out these applications?
Pretty much. Just essentially, the way I see it is just the more ways we can figure out how to actually save more Shinka beasts, the better off Big Science is going to be in fighting them in the long run.
Okay.
Why devote all the resources in designing weapons and armor to take them down when we can just start just diffusing them and sending them away?
That's right. That's what I'm using my physics roll for. I'm going to take the microwave gun.
No.
Well, that's fine if you have a plan, but you have no
That's my
idea.
long-term plan.
Well, you need to figure out what
Maybe
his
ask
short-term plan is, because Dr. Shink has been planning something right now. You have no idea where this portal is
Yeah,
going.
I was just like, I need all the details you guys have as to what the plan was.
So-
Because we're going to free everyone, but we need to stop what's going on now.
Okay. One of the other ones that looks like a was that a gorilla comes up.
Hold on.
Gorilla.
Has
We're all in this together.
has Lieutenant White stripes on his back.
Okay.
No, we're all in this together now. What's Shinka planning?
The great master.
He's not your
Once.
great master.
He's
Call
the
him what he
doctor.
is.
Wants,
The new boss, same as the old boss.
wants to control all of Akihabara. He knew he wouldn't be able to. It's like to take it over with a large force. That's why he drew the That's why he drew the super. That's like the Super Team Science 5 into. That's like into his lair, trap them there, then managed to That's like use their own the powers against them. He wanted to take the technology of condensing a massive amount of matter into a small area, but on a biological level.
Ew.
He figured if he could do that, he could implant sleeper cells all over a place, and everywhere, in the most inconspicuous way possible. So, and I would say, Drew,
Yo.
since you have been living in Japan, and I will say Ross, since you have been. That's like you're a robot, and you're
Yes.
probably more familiar with at least Japanese
Yes.
culture a little bit. Can go ahead and make. Let me see. I think I'll go ahead and just say a science roll for research. So since those are more in your purview.
Can I use engineering?
Yes.
Okay. 4.
4. All right.
4.
4. Oh, both of you. You realize that's like 1. There has been a massive weird craze with, specifically within Akihabara for probably about the last 3 months. That's like of some sort of new capsule toys that come out of a specific arcade game called Monster Fighter 3DX. And what's even more special about these is you kind of remember those. It's like kind of those capsule foam dinosaurs you got when you were a kid.
Yes.
They seem to do that, but they pop up. These ones popped up almost like sea monkeys, where they moved a little bit, and it was like an actual organism. It was really cool how they kept them alive like that. And you realize that you've been hearing more and more about these things, and that they are planning. Apparently, the company producing these was planning some sort of big expansion, and that's like in November. And guess what month it is?
March?
October?
It's February.
Yeah, it's March.
It's June.
June, September, August.
So,
In October?
putting 2 and 2 together, you might see who this might be in control of this company who is producing this particular game.
Is it? Shinga wasn't that dumb, was he? He was that dumb? He put his name on the evil company. Is it Shinka?
That's not Shinka.
Is it Pikachu?
No, it's.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Shingo.
So, no, it was Capmon Core.
Capmon Core. Okay.
Capmon Core.
Okay. Capcom's gone evil? I'm not. Yeah.
Spazicom.
Well, that doesn't surprise
Which you
me.
realize,
Capsule Monster Corporation.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Obvious, not real.
So we have to go there and fight them.
so, that's like you're going to be too late. The timetable's already set. They're set to go.
We have a teleportation portal device.
So, if you go now,
That's not going to be enough. What we need now is a giant robot.
If you go now, you might be able to stop. Stop them, but they would take. I'm not sure where it goes.
Okay. Well, I'm expendable. I will go first.
Okay, you're heading into the portal.
I like his plans.
I'm excited to be a part of it.
All right, so are we all heading? Is everybody heading into the portal?
Yes.
Pretty much, I'm going to tell my
Pride.
pride to stay put, follow the directions of the people at Big Science Inc. They'll help you get situated to your new lives.
There's a lot of paperwork to fill out.
Pretty much.
They have many forms for defectors.
I'm going to go try to save some more.
The wonderful new life.
We should open a defector division when Tesladyne.
Yeah, there we go.
Outreach, headhunting.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of already have one.
So everybody's
Yeah.
What
One
am I?
time-
busy going through
Like,
through the portal.
Yes.
I could be a spokesperson.
All
Don't we
right.
need to
One time I
recalibrate
worked
so
for
that it goes
Hitler.
to the.
That wasn't good.
Let's go straight to the source.
Yeah.
And of course,
Go to Shenka.
they tell you that it's where they had it ported was where he was directly.
Okay.
So you go through there, you're heading towards him.
Yep. Let's do it.
All right. Before you go, Dr. Yumeno comes out. Says, "I will be. I cannot thank you enough for saving our facility. If you can save Japan, if Shinka is back, and find my guardians."
Don't worry, Doc. We'll find them for you. With the power of science!
Oh, God.
We're the fucking alien rangers.
I don't.
There's no need to thank me. I'm just a machine. Step through the portal.
Well, before you go, if Shinka does get up to his old antics,
How do we summon the giant robot? There's always a giant robot.
and actually hands it over to Ross, a controller that's a controller that only says LD, LHD. Press that, and it will be able to assist you. But again, it's only if it's a big problem.
I see.
Oh.
Oh, goatly.
He was being quite sincere. It wasn't meant as a joke.
No, you have no idea how many times that's happened. You should know.
Yes.
All right, so you end up stepping through the portal.
Yes.
And you find yourself in the middle of downtown Akihabara.
Yes.
Cafe, that's like cafes, arcades, game stores, that's like toy shops as far as the eye can see. And in the middle, and where you would expect just a bunch of people going about their business, buying all sorts of useless crap or having a good day. There are, hundreds of Japanese citizens standing in the middle of it, gaping at a podium that's been set up in the middle of it that seems to be some sort of weird bioorganic construct. On top of it is Dr. Shinka.
See, now this is an appropriate time to use your death ray.
But behind him, you also see that around around the pillar that he's standing on appears to be all 5 members of the super team.
And you guys told me that throwing C4 through the portal was a bad idea.
It was.
See how wrong you were?
It was a
We could
terrible
have
idea.
exploded him.
No, there are thousands of innocent civilians here.
I don't think you understand what the blast radius of C4 is.
We're this Akihabara. There's a dense population. Plus, it wouldn't have killed them. Look how far away we are from them. We're several hundred yards. Yes.
You could have brought it with you.
Foolish citizens! His voice is just booming everywhere. Witness the destruction of destruction brought on by your own greed and hubris. Waste while your hours on useless video games and trite
Don't you own a
trinkets.
multinational mega corporation? Who's got more greed or hubris?
Okay, I'm going to use Provoke to try and stall him for time by saying, excuse me, is this a bit ironic because you're obviously deriving your inspiration from video games and other useless entertainments? Why would you punish them for engaging in the same activities? You clearly do. Look at the design of that bioconstruct. It is clearly from Guyver MD3. You are nothing more than an otaku who hates that it's gone mainstream.
Okay, so
How'd the hipster burn him now?
So are you invoking anything to assist on that? That's a great. I want to give you points for that, but I guess
I will use undercover bot.
Undercover bot. Let's do. All right.
Yeah. So force. I will spend a fate point, so I'm down to 1. So that will give me a 6.
He also has 6 too.
I will spend another fate point. Let's see here to verbal hacker. I'm using provoke to piss him off, so I get an additional +2, wouldn't I?
You would, although he will go ahead and spend another one, invoking mad science, mad ambition.
Okay, so we're still tied.
Still tied.
I'm going to.
This child did.
Yeah.
That's like I've not
going to
become
counter
part of the
his-
system.
Yeah.
I have become. That's like I have utilized it for my own ends and have trapped my worst enemy is in its web, using its own children.
Okay.
Like, that voice is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Going to counter his mad science, mad ambition with ex-villainous monologue to basically put him in his place. Don't you understand that you've become that which you despise the most? By standing upon the backs of children, you have become a far worse villain than anyone else. You wish to control this world, all you're doing is subjugating it. That is not proper control, that is dictatorship. And besides, there are laws against defaming video games. This is Japan, man.
Actually, control and subjugation are synonymous.
Quiet, you! It's villain speak here.
All right,
And
go ahead.
just
Go ahead.
between you and me,
Yeah.
it's not the most evil thing. I haven't
Go
seen
ahead and
him
make your roll.
kick a puppy yet.
It's the Diet Coke of evil.
I haven't seen him kick a puppy yet. There's always more evil.
Only
Hitler, as evil as he was,
What'd you get?
never
Only
kicked a
a
puppy.
three.
He like
Only a
a
3?
bloody poison
Yeah,
one.
he got a 9. That's yes. It's like one of the prodigal sons of Helsingard who ran off to lick Tesladyne's boot. You cannot talk to me. Besides, the time for talk is
I
over.
can. I've got 10 years.
Just wait a minute. Yeah, you're right. Talk to him.
Actually,
no, we are fire kind of me.
delaying them.
You are delaying him, but this'll. But I would say if he gets one more, that was already a great success.
Can I be taking advantage of all this
Yeah, can we
bantering
both?
to
Yeah.
position
Sneak up.
myself for attack, or to start freeing the Super Science Team 5?
You can, although just to let you know, the pillar that he's standing up on is about 20 feet tall. It's pretty up there, and they're positioned around about 10 feet. So,
Yeah, but you could make a stealth check to run around.
which is true. I just wanted to let him know how high it was.
Yeah, we can both
beforehand.
do
Yeah.
7. What are you saying? So,
Huh?
What are you saying? Just do you have tenure?
I've got tenure. I can say whatever I want. You can't fire me.
Yeah, you got a 7 on that. So,
I was actually
you
just
see him-
going for assisting Ross, but whatever.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's actually on your own. You see him falter a little bit for it. Why would I care? Your accreditations are puny from a college that doesn't even have a proper postgraduate program.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! A bottle of science to the face.
Well, anyways, Tom
Well,
and
let's
Dan.
end on
Yeah.
the day.
Apparently, the provoke was a critical failure.
Yeah, we're both doing the same thing.
Okay, well, have you rolled?
Go Team Animals.
No, we haven't got to roll yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, so
I'm going to be the King of the Iron Jungle again, because that's just an amazing name for an aspect. If I do so.
We're in trouble if we're ever in an actual jungle.
I'm fine. I'll be a robot. I mean, like,
Yeah,
No,
we
because
know.
then I will just start invoking not just a show tiger, so it'll be fine.
We're all fine here.
Essentially,
How are you?
Would it be athletics to climb up to the nearest science team ranger to cut them loose, or
Okay. We need to play.
physique?
you will have to stealth to get around him.
Tom.
Okay.
Since he can
We have
see
to
you,
play
and
a game
then
of
the
Fate
next
in Star
action you would
Wars,
be able to have would
where
be
you can only
like
use Star Wars clothes.
athletics to be able to get to
Then
them.
I will not invoke just yet. I will invoke when I need to climb and start doing
Yes.
stuff.
yeah, you can always invoke after you want to, anyway.
So, and Tom, what were you doing?
Same thing he is.
Okay, just stealthy.
Yep, I'm at 3 for stealth.
Their team awesome work together.
5. Like,
So while we're all yelling and ranting at the scientist,
we're like this. Sneak,
yeah.
The most obvious members of the team.
To be fair,
Like-
there's going to be a ton of
Oh,
people.
wait,
around.
hey, Eric, it'd be really cool. Like some kid looks at us, we're like,
They're gawking up at the giant. That
You're
goes over.
using
So,
the crowd as cover.
what did you get?
I got 3.
3.
Yeah, way to be heroes.
I think the next season of Gaunt's is being recorded here.
5. So he notices you immediately, and 2 tendrils end up lashing down at not hitting you. He was just using this to he was actually going to use this as a provoke attack. It right in front of you to kind of throw you off. So,
Will?
yes, that'll be will to resist on both you for you and Tom, since you're trying to sneak around.
Do I have to declare fate expenditure of fate points to?
Did you roll?
No.
Yeah.
And just to let you know, he is also using an invoke of join me or die, so he gets a +2 to that, which will increase his to an 8.
Shit, no.
Okay.
Well, again,
I don't wanna die.
if he's attacking their mental stress, I mean, you can. How much? What'd you roll in your will?
2.
2. So that would be 6 mental stress. You could take a severe consequence to be like, I'm suddenly aware of my own mortality, or something like that, or
Partially feral.
partially feral, yeah, bloodlust, or fear of tentacles. Oh God, tentacles! And I'm in Japan. No.
Oh god. I'll say the tentacle.
You've got a copy of that? I want to play it.
You can get it on GOG, I think.
Yeah.
Huh?
You can get it on GOG.
No,
Really?
it's not on GOG.
Oh.
Actually, it will be because all of LucasArts became fair game.
Okay, but in
Hopefully.
case,
Grim
so
Fandango's
you can make
not
your
on
decision.
Steam.
But yeah, this one you have lost. Dan.
Total of 8
Didn't buy TIE
plus
Fighter 2 days ago.
5.
No.
How much mental stress do you have?
4.
Well, remember, each box is worth that many points.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to math.
So
I've
9,
3.
So he's got 4 explanation points.
7 plus 2, 9, 10. You have 10 points worth. So you could get everything but 2. Or 1, let's see, 1, 3.
Well, I got a 3 on my will, so
Yeah.
that
So that's 5, yeah.
yeah, that leaves me with 5 to absorb.
So you could take 3 and then take a mild consequence.
Yeah.
Spooked.
Aspect of.
I mean, it could be simple, like spooked or startled. Or jumpy.
Should have brought the cannon fodder.
It's a good thing that I'm here to hear you say that.
Well, in this case, he has also had enough, though.
Okay.
He looks at
He
you.
can't have had enough. He just said join us or die. He at least needs to give us an
Well,
option to join
That's
us.
what he invoked on you, but he has now grown weary of this.
Hold on 1 second.
Well, I think it's going to like...
It's too late, man.
Witness the. That's like you will now witness the grand power as I make this. That's like this decrepit platitudes. Sorry, this decrepit place of platitudes and capitalism, my wonderland. That's like
Using
with
my
my work,
faith-
my enemies. That's like my enemy soldiers at its core. Form, and you suddenly
While
see,
he's screaming, using my fate point for quick draw death ray to get a shot.
So, if he can get it. Well, let me see. So, all right. So go ahead and make your shot.
So what
I'm
company?
not aiming at him. I'm aiming at their bonds.
Okay, make your shot. So
What company does he work for? What company does he own?
I think it works for himself.
he's himself.
Is it a publicly traded company?
No,
No.
it's a death cult.
Will a 5 be enough to knock one of them loose?
We'll see. It's unexpected, so he just gets a.
I'm figuring that it's going to take 5 of us to pilot the giant robot. The inevitable giant robot.
All right, he gets a 6 over you, so that smacks it out. The tentacle smacks it out of the way. It burns it, but you don't get that.
There are 5 of us.
So,
Uh-oh.
but he does activate the transformation sequence, and
Yeah.
suddenly, out of multiple different arcades, you see thousands upon thousands of small capsules rolling out, bursting, and brownish green flesh and fluid forming out in waves onto it. And as it forms up, it ends up with
Why is the Catamaran Damacy music playing in my head?
I have no idea, but in the middle of Akihabara, you now get to see a Biomega kaiju.
Ew.
Let's just go home. This is stupid. Fuck it.
Oh, I'm spent.
I'm calling in sick.
Robots don't get sick.
Can't Japan handle this?
Yeah, I pushed the button.
All right. Anybody who still has their suits on, or the transponders for that, feel themselves transported and are suddenly raised into the air. You are now being piloted by Big Science Inc.'s primary defense against
We're
kaiju.
being piloted by?
You are piloting it.
Okay.
The Large Hadron Defender. And I did put LHD on there, I didn't mean to. But in any case.
LHD?
Yeah. Okay.
I invoke Omega together we say when divided we exploded by jumping on it. I activate self-destruct!
Well, before you do...
I'm a robot, I'm expendable!
Before you do that, just to let you know, it is slightly across a couple buildings, so David, can you put it behind that hospital, please?
Which one's the
Oh.
hospital?
Yes.
Hospitals are like orphanages. They are expendable.
Alright, just to let you know how this will be working. That's like there are certain things I'll take this, or
Okay.
just to point out for a second. Any normal movement on here will be through athletics, so if you're trying to get towards them, that will be fine. If you want to fly, that will actually be part of vehicle in order to be able to do that. Contact can be used to bring in military forces.
Okay.
To be able to assist you if you want to make anything else. Your primary weapons are combat and the anti-proton punch. That's a weapon, but a weapon with it actually has 3 modes of attack, defend, and overcome. So I will let you guys debate and choose what those exactly do.
Okay.
And as for controlling it, this is a group consensus. So everybody with the exception, I would say, of Dan just this moment, because of this, will be rolling 1 fate dice each, and Dan is in control of spending the fate points for this group.
Okay.
So this is how I'm doing collaborative for this.
Okay.
So
Wait, so what do we do now?
you will make the attacks on here. I will say, since you will be able to...
Anti-proton.
Yeah, you'll be able to go ahead and judge your attacks this turn since you're both technically forming up.
Okay.
So, I would say the Biomega is turning around. David, can you turn him around to view him? And there is a building in next between you. So,
I will contact the military. Can I do that independently, or is that a group action?
everything I'm going to say is a vote group action for your movements. So.
I would say the military should probably be pretty well aware of this.
Yes.
No. I mean, even though we were monologuing, we weren't monologuing long enough.
So
No.
I don't think
What's
there's a
the-
problem with more military.
Or the military be like, isn't that what you're for?
Oh, yes. I vote.
Yes, send in some distractions so we can get the killing blow.
I vote we step to the left, forward and to the left, and so we can. Yeah. No, across the building so we can get a clear line of sight of them. Yes. And yeah.
Okay.
It's a darn shame we can't move and fire missiles at the same time.
Well, we're probably still forming up. Also, I assume it takes more than a few seconds to learn the controls. They're probably in Japanese.
Can we use
Maybe in English.
Wait,
It could be in
Can
English.
we use the Konami code?
It doesn't matter, we speak Japanese.
Which one of us enters it?
We speak Japanese. They don't.
Nah.
He speaks German. They were allied at some point. It
Their language
still
is very
works.
similar.
Oh, yeah.
This is not good for us right now. This is really not good.
So, okay. So what would you like to do?
All right, we all voted to move a forward and our two on the left, so we get.
I'm going to invoke the aspect to get a fate point. What does this button do?
So, well, I would actually say, sorry, in this case, since this is new, all your aspects are controlled by the robots. Your personal ones
I'm just pushing
are
buttons.
not in effect at this moment. So
Okay, fine.
so those
Yeah.
are only aspects. Okay.
yes, everybody, you are the robot. The robot is you.
Okay.
The only time that I would say it actually changes is if you use the mega stunt of separator mode,
Okay.
and in that case, you'll split off into 5 vehicles that will actually have half the abilities of each of it's like of the robot rounded down.
Okay. Well, we should wait until we should at least, I don't know. I say we anti-proton punch him.
Okay.
Yep.
All
I
right.
like that.
All right. So, and are you using that as an attack? You're just using an attack or
Yes.
overcoming?
Attack.
Okay. So what? For that, what effects do you want it to have? So, I left it blank on this to leave that up to you.
Let's go for the Higgs boson finisher. Weapon 4 with anti-proton punch.
Let's.
Yeah.
Okay. The exponents just a full punch on that.
Just do as much.
Whoa,
damage
whoa,
as
whoa,
possible.
whoa! We are totally breaking the trope here if we use the super mega cannon first. We have
He
to wait for it to
started
be
it.
almost dead and then we use it.
Hey, he started it. He was supposed to monologue for a set length of time before interacting,
By the way-
and he broke the rules.
I broke
we
the
can
rules.
break
You
the
attacked him while he was monologuing.
Or we can
Yeah.
just soften them up a bit and go for the missile barrage.
I say we
So-
DPS him. Just focus him down.
Yeah, we're still at a distance, so let's do some missile barrage.
Okay. Oh yeah, no. All right, yeah. This round we will instead.
Yeah, why not?
use-
Let's do that.
So that would be the anti-proton punch would be missile barrage.
Okay. And let's succeed when spend a fate point to inflict collateral consequence. Also, in addition. Okay.
Yeah, and collateral consequence would will actually create an area of effect that will block him. So
Okay.
Okay. We will attack. So who wants to roll?
We all roll.
You guys all roll 1, and I spend the fate points.
and I'll say for this you have a pool of 5.
Woohoo!
Together, so.
I got a +1.
I got a blank.
I got a plus.
No,
Blank.
you didn't.
No, I didn't.
That was a minus.
That,
I know.
That was a minus.
That's-
Yeah. All
I
right.
totally got a minus.
All right.
We broke even.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're at +7.
So all right, so +7. All right, and he is gonna defend.
No.
Actually, just to make sure, to avoid confusion, everybody take one of the gold ones for the robot mode.
I don't roll 1. I just spend fate points.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you can.
we can use our own dice.
We can use our own, man.
It's just
It's not that bad. It's
rolling
not
one.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, one.
I like the rolling one per time. Yeah.
Well, he had a lucky day on that one, so he took down. So he only rolled 4.
Nice. So that's 3 points of damage.
Yep.
And
Yay.
I will spend the fate point to create a consequence.
All right. And what
Uh,
consequence are you creating?
How about you hit the ground below him and so he falls down?
There we go. We put him in a crater.
All right.
Bleh.
Nobody puts kaiju in a crater.
So you
Except
put him in
us.
a crater, so he's prone, and that's
Yeah.
like prone for that turn, and will be at a -2.
Yep.
What's
able
that
to
building
take that?
behind him?
So behind him.
Yeah, the hospital's in front of him full of innocent children.
That's why we moved.
No, I know. What's behind him?
So
There's a building in front of him.
An
It's the
orphanarium.
hospital.
yeah.
Looks like
It's an
apartment
orphanarium.
complex.
God damn it! Wait, hold on. Orphans don't matter. Let's just throw the building on top of them.
All right. How about this round? We just walk up to him while he's getting up.
Yeah.
Punch him in the
Well,
head.
he's gonna have it. He's gonna have an action against you.
Okay.
So that, even though he's actually prone, he will go ahead and actually invoke healing factor.
Yep.
Okay.
He has been doing one for scene, so he's reduced the consequence of the degree of severity of this. So the mild goes down to none, and he is back right up again.
Okay.
So that was-
stands up.
Still in a crater.
So he's in a crater, but he's standing around, and it does not count to him. So the next turn, he will get a full attack on you.
Okay.
So
Gentlemen, I suggest it's clobbering time. Step forward in Higgs boson finisher.
Okay.
all right.
So are you feeling any kinship
Yes.
with this robot we're in?
Yes. All right. So we all roll our own die.
All
go.
right.
You're not rolling your gold.
Plus!
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Plus.
Plus this time.
Minus.
So a total of +1. 8.
+1, 8. Good job.
And that is weapon 4.
With his weapon 4, so. And
Wash
he broke even at 7. So he will go ahead and take 5.
Yes.
Yes.
And she'll take him down another. Actually 2. So
Yay.
you were actually Higgs Boston finisher is part of the way to go, but you have officially pissed him off now.
As opposed to before?
No.
Well, he is gonna.
He was actually kind of happy-go-lucky before.
Yeah. He thought we were flirting with him.
Yep.
He doesn't get out often. He doesn't read social cues very
I'm
well.
so into you.
Oh yeah. So he will be.
He's into the rough play.
So
got
he will
too
be
much
attacking
50
with
shades.
atomic breath.
50 stories of gray.
I counter with giant Listerine.
So let's see what he gets.
Wow!
Drew, you might be right in me rolling like shit. You're lucky.
That was the negative
I know,
4.
I'm so lucky.
Okay. Do we roll athletics to defend?
Well, you have a choice. You read in the choice. You can do it by physique, or if you want to, I believe you can roll vehicle for the flight twice in this round to be able to use that to fly out of the way.
Actually, I'm thinking physique, because I know what the maneuver will be if we succeed. Since he's using atomic breath, we just grab the mouth and point it up.
Okay. So
Okay.
Alright.
Damn it.
Plus,
it's only, but yeah, that was only 3
Blank or tilt? What do you think?
I would say that's blank.
Blank.
It was pretty straight. I got a plus finally.
I got a plus.
So total of 1.
Failure.
So total plus 1 on physique, so total of 7.
until
Yay.
7. So, yep, you managed to mitigate that completely.
You ain't got shit.
Like, and of course, the International Space Station is right above us.
That's a hell of an atomic breath if we had reached that
Yeah.
high. That's like 80 miles. That's
We'd probably be
Listen,
worried about atmosphere.
given the
You're right.
temperature of the Earth.
Yeah, you're right.
like,
It's a 747.
yeah.
But it's
Oh,
raining.
yeah. No,
That's fine.
But radiation.
landing because the airport nearby, and it's like,
Yeah.
and we're coming down and oh my god!
Wait, no, this is Japanese. It's flying into Tokyo. It's like, and
It's
giant-
atomic
giant
breath. It's okay. They're
Yeah.
just going to be at a really high risk of cancer for the rest of their
No,
lives.
no, I'm saying it's like, giant monsters. We're like, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to slightly divert. We're having a mild case of giant monster. Like
Well,
they're like, oh,
We're off the
great.
circle.
Yeah, off the circle.
It's all good.
All right, so you guys have your attack.
747 can
What do you do
barrel roll.
Why is it every afternoon commute?
We could.
Another Higgs boson finisher.
Yeah, combo.
Combo breaker.
All right.
next? Let's see what you got.
Let's see what kind of a right we got.
Blank.
Minus.
So 6.
All right, and he's at an 8, so
All right.
Ooh.
that will be tanked.
Boosh.
Spinning fit would still just get us to even.
But
All
it would
right.
give us a setup for the next one.
Well, in
Yeah.
this case, he is not like still getting mad, but he will go ahead.
But he's not mad yet. He's just like, I'm working on it. I'm working my anger.
He's more mad.
But he will go
More
that's
lefter.
Yeah.
Right, but the
is so cool.
kaiju will go.
What?
The Shinka kaiju will go
Together
ahead.
we stand, divided we explode.
But he will go ahead and invoke Wake of Destruction. When you succeed on a style on a tooth and claw attack, spend a fate point to also inflict a collateral consequence of the lowest available severity, in addition to other stress. So similar for here. So let's see. He's going to make his attack on you. Make sure. Tooth and claw. Yeah. And that will be at an 8.
Yeah, we defend.
We defend.
I got a blank.
Okay.
Plus.
Plus,
Oh, right.
Jesus, true.
No. Blank.
Blank.
so that's
Total of 8.
Blank you!
8.
8.
All right, so he managed to go ahead. That's like you managed to defend on that, but he will be able to get one up on you on the defense the next turn. So
Okay. So let's see here. Maybe we should use missile barrage again to inflict a consequence on him.
And since we are at point blank range, we might as well.
Yeah.
Missile barrage.
All right.
Minus.
Plus!
Blank.
Minus.
okay, so that'll be a total of 5 for you.
Ow.
No, 6. Because we're
6?
still doing a combat attack.
Okay. Well, the missile barrage will come up on here. However, That's like as he's creating an advantage for himself.
Okay.
He's going to pull down the building next to him.
Okay.
As defense for the missile barrage.
Okay.
Like, I'm sure everyone got out.
That will only be a +1 just to try to negate it. He still probably will be. If he fails it, he'll be on the consequence. So, however, that will be a 9 with the +1. So
That's the hospital?
that is negated.
Yeah.
That's a hospital.
Okay.
So.
Oh wait! Oh. Hold on. Oh, we can't. Hospitals are full of things like oxygen and whatnot that explode.
It's already done.
So,
Yeah, it's already blown up now.
but then
I'm just saying, it probably wasn't the best building to pull down as a way to
all right,
defend
and
yourself.
he's going to go ahead and rely on his own strength using 30 stories high.
Okay.
So if he hits you, that'll be a weapon 4.
Okay.
Ooh, and that's going to be 10.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, no, 9. My apologies. Sorry.
Well, Drew and I just
Oh no,
rolled
10. Sorry, that's 10.
pluses.
So
Yeah, this time we'll do vehicle to maneuver out.
oh, so you're going to separate into your vehicle form?
No. Like,
Using vehicle to get out of the way.
yeah, Skyline Defender.
Skyline Defender. Okay.
Plus,
3 pluses. I got a blank.
so,
So that puts
9.
us at 9.
9.
And spend fate point for pilot. I command the skies. Put us at 11.
Okay.
All right. Good job. So you barely managed to get out of the way.
I would say move us over here
Yeah.
to an area where there are no more buildings.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have
Just
a
civilians
clear shot.
running around.
They've had a whole minute to evacuate. They're very orderly.
Seriously, it's Japan. This happens every other week. They've got bunkers under the buildings.
Yeah, they have the
They're
very
used to
extensive
this.
subway system.
Oh, yeah.
The
There are
kaiju
vampires
alarms
fighting
are
in the
going
tunnels.
off.
Subway systems. You think we could use them as nunchucks?
I think we should focus on just punching it.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we want to try doing the separator mode to turn ourselves into 5 machines each?
No.
But the
No.
thing is, we'd all be rolling
Together
at
we
+3.
stand.
But he gets a defense roll against every single attack, so there's no I guess we could 3 of us use that to make an advantage, and one person would then have a plus, or 4 of us create advantage, and one person makes the knockout punch. So that would be a roll at a +11 if we all get a successful create
Yeah,
advantage.
and invoke greater than the sum of its parts
Yeah.
to do it. So.
So we could try that, because otherwise we're basically in a dead heat with this thing.
Yep.
So do you guys just want to do that? Try
Let's give it a try. We can always go
All right.
back together.
Yeah,
True.
All right.
All right, and we'll spend fate point number 3, separator mode.
Okay.
All right. So I say,
So does it? So we're at half of all of its abilities, and nothing of
Yeah.
ourselves is included on this.
Yes. So essentially, you all have the vehicle format for
Round
this.
up or round down?
yeah.
Round down. So
So 4 of us roll to create an advantage.
let's see. Dan. Tom.
Woo! I'm the little tanky thingy.
Let's put me over there somewhere.
We have 2 tanks. I'm sorry, because all of the monsters.
Gonna
pop
punch
up
him
stuff.
square in the net.
And take this down to Drew.
Yeah.
I can fly!
You got the helicopter mode, so
Belly whopper.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll say these other stunts, though, just to make sure, these are inactive until you form back into the main body.
Yeah. So here's how I see it. 4 of us roll to create advantage to give the 5th person basically setting up for an awesome attack. So like everyone except everyone is setting up an advantage to distract the monster, get his mouth open so the copter can shoot directly into his
With
mouth.
a missile.
Yeah, with a missile.
So, but you'll have to
Make a
avoid.
Death
But
Star
somebody will have to
French
avoid
fry.
an attack before this because that takes a turn.
Okay.
So, the
But
Kai. So
can't
he's
attack all of us, can he?
No, he's only choosing 1 target since
Okay.
he's separated. So I'm not going to be unfair like that
Okay.
right now.
Unless he's got an area.
Well, I do have tail swipe, but I'm going to be nice this time. So.
Well, he can't 360. Well, I guess he could 360. Well, the thing is, he couldn't have hit us all with the same tail swap because one of us is flying.
Yeah. Well, like I will say, just because he does have a mega stunt under tail swipe before rolling for tooth and claw, spend a fate point to apply your full attack against every target in one zone you can reach.
Yeah.
So I could get a lot of swath, but I'm going to be nice about this and choose 1. So, David. So you're
he's
the
going
target.
after the dude.
He's
so,
going after
yeah.
your target. So this will just be a normal tooth and claw
Are
attack.
you not also the dude? If you purchase me, do I not get bummed? If I eat bad clams,
And
do
that's
I
going to be
not learn
six.
Can't
stunts?
wait for the sequel. Big Lebowski sequel.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's a minus on the athletics. Let's see, it's normally at 7, but you said round down, so that would be 3. So 2.
Okay.
And you said 6?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 4 points of damage, 4 points of stress.
Okay. How many points of stress does the robot have?
The robot shit. That's like the robots each will have 3.
Are we back to using our own fate points?
So
Instead of, because we're divided, do we now use our own pool of fate points instead of?
yes.
Okay.
You can. I would say while you're divided right now, you actually have a pool of your own fate points. So that's
Okay,
fine.
so you could spend a fate point to boost your roll by 2 and then take 2 points of damage.
And I did forget about this. Each one will have 2 things of armor on them, so you can have.
Oh, well, if you spend a fate point,
Yeah.
spend a fate point in the armor.
Yeah. So
Spend my last fate and...
Which aspect are you invoking? Your own aspect.
Which of one of my own? Or?
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
you can invoke your own while in vehicles. So
Okay, that one is going to be reformed mad scientist. It's like, no, the heroic thing to do is block the tail.
all right.
Sweep the leg.
All right, good job. So you
got a problem with that?
So you can make your other attack this time around.
Okay, so I say Dan's our designated hitter.
Yeah.
So everyone else roll to create an advantage
Okay,
for Dan.
I'm going to grab the tail to create an advantage. So that's a...
I guess I'm in one of the tanks.
That's fine. Yeah. You can.
That's a 4 on grabbing the tail.
Okay.
I will... And creating an advantage, you don't get to really...
He's gonna missile his face.
Roll
Make him
against-
blind, hopefully.
Or you could fire smoke in
Explosions.
his eyes. Smoke grenades.
Or
It's
use
more or less creating the disadvantage.
or
for
use
the
or use biology to figure out the best place to hit him.
I'm going to shoot bolos. I'm going to pretend I'm Luke Skywalker on a Hoth. Let's see here. So, 4 on that.
And I am literally going to find his weak spot to hit him for massive damage using
All right,
biology.
roll.
Okay.
Is that? Can I include genetics with that?
How are you using it?
He's analyzing.
Oh, just analyzing the notice? Yes. I can do
5.
that. 5. All right.
So right now it's 4. Do I need more?
So, 4, what are you trying to do?
I'm blinding him with missiles.
Just lining him with missiles? Okay, so
Trying
that
to
would
distract him.
distract. Okay, I would say that's provoke. So that would be fine. Go ahead. And Dan.
Because I can boost it with I control the skies if I have to.
Okay.
Because I'm in the helicopter and I control the
Actually,
skies.
he does get to defend against it. But if you fail, you don't create the aspect of your... Yeah.
Yeah. So I will. Let me do a
Okay,
will.
well then in that case I will go ahead and
Yeah.
spend the fate point to get a +3 to that.
Okay. Well, and I will do a will check. But he did not make that. So it could ultimately. This has Shinka and that's and the other Science 5 as its core for memory. But you realize also too this is a big. The technical term is big dumb kaiju. So
All right.
Said in that accent.
yes.
Everyone has their advantages.
Yep.
Yeah, so that would be 4 free aspects that you can invoke. So for a total of +8 to your roll.
Yes.
So then you get your +3 on your anti-proton punch or missile barrage
Yep.
or whatever. And then you can spend a fate point to give it a... So theoretically you're rolling up to a +13.
Which you should do all.
Yeah.
And since all these distractions are going, I'm going to go ahead and claim.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't work because that only works with tooth and claw.
But what was Drew's advantage?
Missiles to the face?
Blinding.
Oh, yeah.
So 3, 4 plus 8, 12. And then do a fate point as Crouching Tiger, Hidden Scientist. To set him up for the ultimate finisher next round.
All right.
Or the, yeah. So
So this is all creating an advantage. So
No, he's doing damage.
Okay.
We all created advantage so he could do more damage.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm just gonna punch him so hard that the amount of damage will stun him enough so that we'll just reassemble and then do the actual Higgs boson
as the full stun as a stunner. Okay,
well, you just do damage. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
but I'm
this
guessing
might take him down.
Yeah, this might. So let's see. We'll see where it goes. So, all right.
On his roll.
Yeah, and yep. Transforming into the one fist, you end up being through Drew's missile barrage, your analysis, transferring that to Dan, and power
here's the weak spot, glowing, hit it for massive damage.
Dan actually transforms his vehicle into the fist, which flies out and punches through the abdomen of the kaiju. So
the fist that drives the heaven, or something.
Kalima!
As I
well, no, you're doing
as I fly out the other
yeah.
side of the kaiju, I turn around and go, "You're already dead."
Yeah. So yeah, if you did scream, I am the fist that pierces the heavens. So I would have done that. But in any case, it screams out and starts disintegrating into a puddle of bioorganic mat. That's like mucus and mush.
Ew. Shinka, you overlooked the one important thing. Science is teamwork. You can't brute force hack that.
Actually, there's a very good paper by...
Shut up, you.
But you manage to land your vehicles. Japanese civilians are cheering you on, shouting big that's like Big Science Inc. And miraculously, I'll say...
Big Science Gaijin.
Yeah. Big Science Gaijin. And everybody can go ahead and make a notice check.
Okay. Did Shinka get away?
Of course he got away. He's
I got
a
a
villain.
3.
I got a 5.
I got a 3.
I got a 4.
I got a 4.
Okay. Anybody who got 4 or above, actually see when you find that's like the super science team 5. They are all okay. Just a little bit groggy because they were being used as biological processors, but they seem to be okay. You don't see Shink anywhere, but you, Dan, sniff the air and kind of see some spores floating away, realizing that, he's gotten away, or this was a clone that he sent in, because, damn it, Shinka.
I got Shinka in my nose.
So, congratulations, you saved Akihabara.
Sort of.
From that.
Except for the hospital.
This has happened.
I saw those little tree dogs a bit
Poor
great.
patients inside.
Let's go, dude. So let's go to arcade and play the table flipping game.
So,
Well, before we do that, we have to go into that hospital and see if we can find any survivors.
luckily enough, actually, that was you realized that you were fighting in the abandoned hospital district when that went down. So, no guilt.
Aaron gets a fake point.
Thank you. But
No guilt. You wouldn't have had guilt anyway.
They call
I
it
would
Silent
have.
Hill.
Yeah.
No one goes in, no one gets out.
So, but at that point, you get your communicators and all your suits go off. It's Dr. Yamino. He's thanking you for saving his team, but he kind of has a worried tone in his voice, though.
I'm detecting stress in your voice. Is something the matter?
Clearly using the dialogue,
yes.
dialogue thing from Deus Ex.
Yep.
There's at least 2 pieces of news that seem to be odd. Do you want the bad news or the odd news first?
Bad.
Custom dictates you render the bad news first.
Yes.
Well, I should say the odd news because that leads to the bad news, and that's going to be more relevant.
Why'd you ask?
Spit it out already.
Why'd you ask us that?
God, old man.
We analyzed the data that was being sent off by Shinka's forces. Most of what they were doing were redirecting the dimensional coordinates towards Akihabara for what you just fought off, and again, you have my eternal thanks.
Yes.
But also, there was a large burst of data that went off to a private server that we were not aware of at first, that contained a great deal of Shinka's genetic manipulation technology and research methods. We found out that was going to a Tesladyne server.
Yes. That plant.
And
really
this is
to blame.
I'm not certain what a plant has to do, but we just received this news report, and you see the local CNN report bringing up that apparently Tesladyne's UN sanctions have been revoked, and they are now considered a rogue agency.
That is unfortunate.
So, well, what will our heroes do to get back to their home and figure out why they're now
Enemies are just
fugitives?
Fuck, we're in Akihabara. Let's party for a while.
Well,
Called it!
tune into the next game, folks. So that was Big Trouble in Akihabara. Questions, comments, suggestions?
I really like the roll in one die each for the team
Yes.
mechanics. That was
That was
a
good.
neat idea.
Okay, yeah. I thought you would like that too, especially when it was in the full robot form.
Yeah.
Which would everybody. And I'm sorry, Dan. I was I was counting on 4 people, and I realized oh shit, 5. So.
Dude, we're Danger 5.
I think what you might want to do next time is you make the person who's not rolling any dice the person who's in charge of what's going on. Like, instead of us having a team consensus as to
No,
what's
well,
going on.
I mean, otherwise we're not doing it. I mean, we have to have some.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it was
it's not a
consent.
team.
I like that idea, but also it's the team consensus. Although I might make, in the terms of Sentai or Power Rangers, I might make one guy red. So Dan, I would say you would be honorary red for this. So.
Red Tiger. You're
Well,
red.
I was the white tiger, so
No.
obviously.
No, in this case, you were Red 13.
One thing I think some of the times for some of the skill checks you're requiring kind of ridiculous DCs, like the book, like 1 to 3 is average successes.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, we like the thing is a lot of our skill checks. The reason why it seems so high is because it's really easy to build a character with a +5 on notice, so it's very easy to get really high rolls with no.
It makes sense for me. I sniff things out.
But outside of notice and a few other skills, we're not super high stats.
Okay, so
So it's okay for us to succeed on normal skill checks. You don't have to make everything require a +5 or better.
okay.
But yeah.
And I apologize. This is still me getting used to.
Yeah, no, like I said,
Fate, so.
I mean, I'm learning about Atomic Robo as I'm playing it, so we're all learning. So that's just the book itself recommends lower difficulties, except for extraordinary things. And the other things actually that we haven't even used yet is you can succeed at a cost. You can say even if you don't make the roll, you can say you can succeed at a minor cost or a big
Maybe
cost,
cost. So-
and maybe work in that. There's a whole thing about that in the book.
Okay,
So yeah. But other than that, I mean, that's just like I said, learning the system.
True.
So.
But hopefully, the setting was interesting enough to.
Yeah, no, it is. I like Atomic Robo.
Rating it.
And we'll find out what Majestic 12 is doing.
Yeah. So, but we'll see you next time.
Science, bitches!
It worked.